Yeah.
On the air. Did you like that, Kev? That was very professional when you'd stop counting at 3.
Very good. I like it.
But hey, everybody, we're live. Welcome to Thursday. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Yesterday was Wednesday. If you don't know, and probably tomorrow is Thursday if you live in Australia. We are here today.
Oh, wow. What is that?
What an intro. A bit off at a time, but it's okay.
Boom. Back to 1989 again, kids.
You know, it sounded like one of those. What did it sound like? It sounded like This Morning or something.
It's a dodgy advert, I think, on YouTube.
Yeah. Anyway, we're here with Greg from London Bridge Bricks. Hello, Greg.
That's what it says here, sire. That's what it says here.
We're here with Craig from, well, he has about 3 different names. Craig, sir, as you see, and Brickstage Pass. How's it going?
Hello.
Hello. And Kevin from ImBboredToys. How's it going, dude?
I am great. Happy to be here. My first time on this stream, so thank you.
I know. Dying to get you on, and it's brilliant that you're able to come on and you're not working and you don't have to go off from your lunch break and everything. So drink that drink.
Yeah, in other words, you're not allowed to go now. Now you're in, you can't leave.
Can't leave. You're locked in for good. Say hello to some people that are here. StreamYard, how's it going? Quack, quack. We have Bricks with Justin says, howdy all. Mark is here. How's it going? All the usual hellos at the very start. We have Lego Madness, who is, if you don't know, setting up his 50-hour live stream. So check out his Instagram. I think you can find those details. And we've got Sam Perry, Ian Brickbod. The Brickbods did a little review, their own review of the 72-hour live stream today in one of their podcasts. So check that out as well. Red Carnage is here. How's it going? Do you know what? My mouth always gets dry at this time. Zan's here. How's it going? Nicoletta is here. Good to see you, Nicoletta. I spent must have been about an hour replying to everybody who left comments on my videos and streams. So it went back 4 weeks. So sorry about that. God, I left it so long this time. Paul's here. How's it going? Barefoot on Bricks. Abs is here. Anna's here. Who else? London Bridge Bricks is here. I know that guy. Who else have we got? I'm going to skip down and down. Brickso is here. How's it going, Brickso? Good to see you. My Bricks and Me. How's it going? And Mitty Bricks. And we have ImBboredToys saying hello. Teal Bricks and Paradisa. How's it going? So, how is everybody today?
Good.
Doing great.
Good.
Nice
Super
day
busy
here.
day at work. Otherwise, all good. Work is over, and we can build, debuild, and just chill.
My wife and my dog were gone for almost 4 weeks, and they just got back yesterday. So
No way.
That's nice. And then my parents are coming tomorrow.
Woohoo.
Yes.
Well, where have they been? Have they been away across Canada or something?
My wife and my dog. They were in North Carolina in the States. The border finally opened up to drive across again, and so and like no quarantine on the way back if you're vaccinated and all that stuff. So finally she'll be able to go see her family. That's where she's from. So and she took the dog because she likes him more than I do. So
like her more than you.
Yeah. Lego Loser, this is Brickstage Pass on the bottom left as we look at the screen. You probably remember him from the chats, and now he's on the screen. How cool is that? But yeah, no, I was interested. She's picking up some bits and pieces of Lego for you on the way as well, isn't she, Kevin?
Yeah. I got it all yesterday. Includes a lot of stuff. I won't do like a haul video probably. I've just been not in video mode. So, I mean, I can tell. I got Ninjago City Gardens. I got, the little Legoland Ninjago sets.
Yeah.
That are at Target. She got one of those for me. Then a few like little sets that just were like at least 50% off. She took me to the store and we FaceTimed. So she was in the stores down there and like walking around showing me all the prices. I was like, how much is that one? How much is that one? Wait, what's that? And then I like do the conversion from Canadian to American and all these things. So
I can imagine. Like, go back. No, not that. Back the other way. Go left.
Exactly.
Oh, no, that one.
And then Claire had also picked the Plastic Architect was at a convention and picked up a set for me that she knew I wanted. and then mailed it to where Ashley was in North Carolina for cheaper than it would be to send to Canada. And then, and I got that. Actually, Hive mailed it for her, so I really appreciated that too. So I finally got that as well. So I've just got tons of stuff to build now. It's great.
That is so cool.
That is wicked.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that gets their wife to film in a Lego store, looking at all the different sets. Do you want that one? Have you got that one?
Exactly.
I get Lorraine to do it as well. Like, she takes photographs of the magazines. She says, "Do you have this?" Or, like, she'll take a photograph. "Do you have this?" And I'll be like, "I don't know." "Yeah, I do." And sometimes I tell her to get two, and she's like, "You're crazy." And I'm like, "There's two different posters." But yeah. So we're on the same boat.
That's really cool. Did just out of curiosity, Kev, does the American prices just seem like sale prices compared to what Canadians pay for Lego?
Yeah. So like Ninjago City Gardens is 300 American, which would translate to 360 Canadian maybe, and our base price is 400.
Wow.
And our taxes, our sales taxes are very high here as well. So we pay 13% sales tax, and that's not included in that price. And then so it would be another what, $40 or something.
Wow.
The taxes, and then in the States, like the taxes where I ship it to just wasn't as much. So I saved almost 100 Canadian dollars at retail price even.
Yeah, that's great.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny, like outside. Oh, that's not bad. But I think it's funny that outside Europe, they put the Lego piece count on the boxes.
Yeah,
but when it comes to buying something, the tax isn't on the product.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be like, I mean, I'm always seeing these prices, and I'm like, oh my God, they're so cheap. But then people are always like, yeah, we've put the tax on. I'm like, oh, it's not that bad then.
Yeah.
No, it's not that great sometimes.
I mean, part of it too for us is that they kind of picked their conversion rate to Canadian, and the American dollar just went down a lot the last little while, and so it looks worse than it has been, you know. But there's some that 40%, as high as 40% increase when it should be 25 maybe, basically.
Wow, that's mental.
I don't know, you know, different.
I think we do pretty good
here and all that. I don't know. Yeah, it's just
just want to say hi to Lorraine, who has finished work, and the minifig who has popped in. How's it going? Then we also have Jonah, who's popped in as well. Kevin, what we usually do is when we have someone who is new on, so we like to find out a little bit about their channel and how they got started. Now, I know a lot of people already know your story, but you know, just for people who are new or whatever, or haven't heard the story before, how did you get started? First of all, how did you get into Lego, and how did you start the channel, and why?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, like a lot of people, I had a ton of Lego when I was a kid. Mostly like the old town city stuff before, like city stuff before there was a city branded type of product. And then I didn't really have any for a long time. I could say my first one that I got again was the Big Bang Theory idea set. And then after another couple years, I got the Great Hall, the Harry Potter one that came out, and it's still out now actually. And that was my first one where I was like, wow, this is awesome. This is so different than I remember. Look at all the details, the really cool building techniques. These minifigures are awesome, stuff like that. And since then I think I within a month bought the big Hogwarts castle after that. So like, you know, went and watched Jang's review of 45-minute review of it, just like staring, so excited, and was like, yes, this is I will pay $500 for this, or 400, I guess it is Canadian, something like that. But anyways, and then over the next year or so, I was building a lot of stuff, a lot of Harry Potter stuff, just like random things I enjoyed. And then last November, I think I just went to the Lego store. They had the Charles Dickens promo. Nice. And Brenda had come with me, and she was like, well, let's just build it on and let's just stream it. We'll just go live on my channel. Her channel had 60 subscribers or something at the time, but she used to stream just for fun. And we built that live. You could still go watch that. It's like our first stream. We're very similar to how we are now, even though no one was watching. And we've gone, that was maybe a Wednesday. We went live that Saturday again, and we've gone live every Saturday since, as well. So, I hang out with Brenda all the time. She's my next door neighbor. and she's crazy and loud and used to know nothing about Lego, which was nice. Now she knows more, and it's kind of annoying. But no, it's great. We just have a lot of fun, and we have awesome chats, people watching us. And we stream on Tuesdays now as well, but we don't play with Lego then usually. We do other things and kind of more interactive, or we often build KiwiCo boxes, just like things that kids would play with and enjoy and things like that. So we're a little all over the place, but we have fun, of course. And I've just had so much fun over the last little while, kind of getting to know everyone in the Lego community and like just hanging out on stream, off stream, in chats, on Instagram, all these places, just getting to know so many awesome people. So it's fantastic. I think I hit everything. You can ask me anything you want about me or Brenda or the channel.
Well, when we all discovered you guys, we were all convinced you were married or a couple or whatever, because you guys get on quite well. But I mean, the kind of question would be, did your wife ever think to yourself, think or say to you, you know, you're having more fun with Brenda, like, you know, or anything, or was she like, yeah, go for it, get out of my way and just go into that room and leave me alone?
I don't think she really thought about it at all. You know, they're next door, and like we hang out with them all the time anyway. Especially during the pandemic, like we were all Brenda's partner Sean, the four of us, and our other friend Elizabeth were just like, we bubbled, and we literally saw no one except the five of us for months. And so like we were just family by that point. So, you know, whether I was in this room screaming or downstairs screaming, it didn't really matter, you know. Yeah. Didn't matter to her. So.
And what did she think of the idea when you ran into the room going, Ashley, I'm going to start up a Lego YouTube channel?
That would have been Brenda yelling that. And Ashley was probably, I mean, I don't think she thought much of it. So Ashley loves doing that stuff and setting up streams and kind of working on like all the like cutaway graphics and things like that. She loves doing that stuff. So she does that whole side of our channel for us. And it just, you know, is also a hobby for her, even though she doesn't come on to screen very often. Yeah. That's
awesome. I mean, it's really good. I think we're all quite lucky to have other halves who, you know, tolerate what we do. Is she into Lego at all, Ashley?
Not really. She'll build if I have something to build with her. The one set she's kind of built on her own, she got as a gift the new-ish White House architecture set.
Yeah.
So she's American. She used to work at the U.S. Embassy, and so
she's American, is she?
Yeah. She's from North Carolina. Yep. So I did university in North Carolina, and so that's where I met her, and then brought her up to Canada. And
not against her will. Did she came willingly?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
I don't want to go. And your room, is that like your dedicated Lego room, or is it a kind of a room that you do everything in, like, you know, storage, Lego, whatever?
Yeah, so this room, our house has 2 bedrooms. Like it's a cute little small house, like right kind of downtown. So no houses are very big in this area. And this used to be like the main big bedroom. Once the pandemic hit, Ashley was working from home. I was working from home. So we actually converted this into her office. And then I had there's another office downstairs. And then we kind of moved our main bedroom into the small bedroom. Then eventually she moved her office downstairs. I brought mine up here, and this became a Lego room / my office for work. So I'm a university professor, so I teach from this room as well. And there's also like a bed in here that people could use if they wanted to. Though we are all for people staying at a hotel instead of with us these days, just given how much has to go on at the house with both of us working from home and stuff like that. So right now this room is spare bedroom, my office, and Lego room as well. So
no, I think you're probably the coolest looking college professor I've ever seen in my life.
There's some cool ones out there.
Really? I suppose the typical one is the one with the tweed coat and the leather patches on the elbows and stuff like that. But like,
I always do that. I put my glasses on, wear a bow tie, put my hair up in a man bun. Yeah, and then I come in, I remove my pipe and my monocle, and then I begin my lecture.
But come here, you're quite young. I mean, how long did it take you to graduate?
Let's see. I finished my PhD when I was 2016. How old was I? 28, something like that. 29. I don't know.
That's awesome.
I don't know. Cool. I can't really do math.
And
I was 29.
Do any of the students know you're into Lego?
Yep. Yeah. I'm happy to talk to them about that. Sometimes they like. Right now, it's I'm not teaching during the summer, but it's like really online stuff. And if I'm done, I'll just hang out sometimes, and they'll stick around afterwards and chat, on Zoom or whatever. And they'll ask you about my Lego because like I can't really hide it from my background anywhere. It's everywhere. So no matter what angle I had in this room, you would see something. So unless I put on one of those weird like fake green screen, yeah, exactly. Oh, so
I just went into a different tab, had a YouTube open. Do you
unless I put on one of those weird like
Sorry, are you watching yourself?
Maybe he's watching.
I just wanted to see if moderators are in the house, just in case. What was this? Do any of them into Lego?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of students. No one's kind of come to talk to me who is like I would consider like an A-full or something like really, really into it, but definitely people that think it's cool and that have a bunch of sets. But like university students aren't known for having a ton of money to spend on things other than a place to sleep and some food. So,
That's tins of beans for food and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you guys have any questions for Kevin?
I sleep with Kevin quite a lot, so no.
Craig?
I watch Kevin a lot, so I probably know quite a bit as well.
Okay, we'll go back to
like an open book.
I'm interested in the whole mocking thing because a lot of people who get into Lego usually are into building, sets, displaying them and stuff like that. You're really into mocking stuff, which is pretty cool. And you even have a dedicated show that you share with Tech and Claire, the plastic architect. What got you into mocking? Was it just like getting sets and being bored with them and saying, "Oh, I can be more creative with this"?
So what got me into mocking, I would say, is I used to hang out a lot at the local brewery, just like sitting at the bar, hanging out with friends. Like, I think I've maybe told you this before, but it's like just one of those places where like you can go sit down and you'll talk to somebody for within 5 minutes, someone will show up and hang out with, and just a great place to be. And so I started doing a mock. I didn't know it was called a mock then. I wasn't really watching any streams. I didn't have an Instagram account. I just kind of was deciding, this would be really cool to build. And I had found like Lego Digital Designer. And so I was kind of half building it on there and built a mock of the brewery and like just put every single detail I could get and like made like sig figs for everyone that worked there and some of the regulars and stuff like that. And so that one is like one that I made that I'm really, really proud of. And especially kind of when I did it, I had no real practice or anything like that. And it just makes sense to me to mock with Lego. I like being creative with it, but otherwise I don't consider myself very artistic, but I I love having like the system to work within. Like that's, solving problems. Like I want to get this angle or I want to get whatever. I love solving that within a kind of a set of not rules, so to speak, but just like a set of constraints that you have just by the nature of working with something so rigid, basically.
That is awesome. And we have another guest joining us, and this man has become a bit of an enigma, actually. And I'm very happy he's here. I love this guy to bits. It is Brickinet.
Hey guys,
Blimey.
Yeah, everyone's wondering where I've gone. I think everyone thinks I'm dead.
No.
I'm still alive. Don't worry.
Did you watch Miss Brick's live stream today?
No. I watched a bit of Kevin earlier. Was that today or yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. It all goes into one. Yeah, I was watching Kevin yesterday. But no, I haven't seen Miss Bricks.
It was hilarious. She was dressed up as a kind of a zombie pirate, and she had someone else, I don't know who it was in the room, with a fox head, all dressed in black or white gloves, and they were chatting away. It was hilarious. And then he says, "Hey, where's Bricken? Has anyone seen him around lately?" And it was just, he has this northern accent as well, and it was just funny the way this fox said this. It was cracking up, and I said to myself, I hope Chris is watching this. It'd be hilarious. No, I thought it was Bricklicker at first, but it wasn't.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was Bricklicker.
How have you been? We're having a chat today with Kevin from ImBboredToys, who you probably know. I think, did you ever stream with Kevin before? No.
Yeah, I think I've streamed with Kevin before.
Probably
Me and Kevin used to
London Calling.
Yeah, because I used to always I streamed just before you as well, didn't I? So we used to
on
like
Tuesday,
say go yeah. Back in the day when I did it on Tuesdays. But yeah.
I presume you know Craig, Brickstage
I know
Pass.
Craig.
Yeah.
Northern.
So
Craigster, I've built more Motu Craigster that you're not gonna like.
Let's have a look.
Oh, look.
It's Mega Constructs.
I do like it.
Yeah. But
what is
sadly
it?
it's not the Lego versions. It's just the Master of the Universe stuff.
Oh, okay. Pretty good. What did you think of the Masters of the Universe or Revelations cartoon?
Yeah, we won't go there, I don't think, with that one. I think the animation's good. I think the animation's good.
And the sound.
I think the problem they did was with it. I mean, most people probably aren't going to be into Master of the Universe. It's quite an old thing, but I think they tried to say that it was basically the sequel to Filmation, which it just wasn't. And so I think it kind of started off on a bad foot, really. But
I think
it's okay. It's got Mark Hamill in it. What more do you want?
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking, God, Skeletor sounds really familiar. And then I thought, oh God, it's the Joker.
Yeah, I follow Mark Hamill religiously on everything. So I knew as soon as I knew he was doing it, I was like, well, I'm going to watch it no matter what, because Mark Hamill's in it. So
he's good voice actor.
What is that?
There you go, Si.
Let's have a little look there.
So this is my first mock that I ever did, like proper one, and it's like a place that I got like every detail down to
My goodness,
like perfect. Like the back has like a little dishwasher in it too. I don't know if you can see, but if I can get in there, there's a little dishwasher behind the. I had to go like back behind the bar and take pictures to make sure I got everything right. And like everyone in here is a person who either works there or would be there often. And there's like a little game you play. I got Brendan to make me some custom stickers. There's like these big barrels that they would age the beer in and all this stuff.
Wow.
And there's like some little Easter eggs. Oh, there's like, they have their board of their menus here. And there's actually a door behind it to go down to this weird, creepy basement. And so I put the door there, even though like you would never know that it's there or whatever, but stuff like that. So that was my first mock. And I mean, it looks more full because of how many figures are in it. But I was really, really happy with it. And I still am. And the lettering, it was always my favorite thing that I did with it. So
they're really brick built, obviously. Yeah. They're cool.
Yeah.
And I'll just take you off that for a sec. Say hello to one or two people. Fooling with Bricks says he'd love to go to the pub with you.
Yeah, anytime.
Topic Bricks is here. How's it going, Topic Bricks? The Brick Balls have popped in. How's it going? And they're saying, even all, it's Chris. Nice to see you. It is nice to see Chris. He's lovely. Heather's here as well. Hey, Heather. How's it going? Go on.
I was just downstairs just before the stream came on, actually, and I don't know if you guys have watched it yet, the What If. Have you guys seen the new episode, the first episode?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It was weird, but I thought it was okay. I thought, because I heard quite a lot of negative reviews on it, so I was like, oh, shall I watch it? Yeah. Heard loads of people saying it was too quick. The acting wasn't very good in it. And
I saw two funny tweets, right? One was, I can't remember who it was, but one was saying that they couldn't watch it. It was too slow. And then underneath it was somebody saying, really, I thought it went too quickly. I was like, oh my God.
They basically summed up Captain America's like 3 movies in 35 minutes or something like that. But it was, I thought it was really good. I really liked it. What did you think of it, Sty?
I thought it was like if a comic had a baby with a movie.
It was very Disney animation.
Yeah.
Sometimes I felt it was like a bit too Disney. I felt like there were going to be some birds tweeting around and they're having a little dance at some points, but it was cool. I mean, the cell shaded, I always like cell shaded stuff. That's just awesome. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like BioShock and Legend of Zelda and stuff all do that. It looks cool. So apparently, from what I heard, I don't know if Disney tweeted it or something, but they said that was the first one they ever did. So it gets better as they go on as well. So if that's the low point. Now, I think it's gonna be an awesome series when it's finished.
Yeah.
I think so too. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait for the zombie Captain America. Not a spoiler. We've seen the minifigure. I'm dying to see what that is about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
don't know if you guys are into Marvel Legends or not, which is like another a toy line similar to Black Series, but they literally have a series coming out of What If one, and they're identical to the CMF series.
Really?
They must have been sent the same shots what they had to do, so they've got it's really cool though that they've seen two different companies tackle the same figures.
Yeah,
so we do know quite a lot about what's going to go on. But yeah, the Captain America as a zombie. What more do you want?
Yeah,
sounds amazing.
I'm going to ask Craig a few questions. We'll come back with more questions to Kevin, especially about mockumentary. So, Mr. Brickstage Pass, how's it going? So, your son's in the chat. 6 o'clock. How's it going? When I see new people coming in, I'm not sure if we know them or not sometimes. So, how's it going? What's his name? Do you want to say his name or?
His name is Connor. Spelled the same as your last name.
Yeah, exactly. Well done.
Good old Irish name.
Yeah. So can you tell me about your channel and your Instagram? Which are you more active on, and which do you kind of prefer?
Well, Instagram started because I had nowhere to put my Lego stuff. I didn't want to put it on Facebook because it's just Facebook. So I thought I needed somewhere to put it. So I was putting it on Instagram, but it wasn't public. So my brother in Spain said, "Why don't you do a public one, a separate one?" So that's why I started putting some of the mocks on there, and that's why that started. YouTube, I've actually had the original channel I've had for a long time. We started doing reviews, me and Connor, back when he must have been about 8 or 9. But the time and everything it takes to do videos just wasn't working. So we thought everyone else is doing reviews, so we're not going to bother. So we just stopped doing it. But then, obviously, with lockdown, we just thought we're watching more streams. We'd like to do some stuff, so we just do the odd thing from now and then. But I've said it before. It's just to practice his editing skills, really. So it's not gaming, because he just spends so much time gaming that you just think you're not going to get him off the computer. But if you can get him something constructive to do, and funnily enough, it was watching Chris's videos that got him interested in it, because he saw how Chris was putting stuff together, and I'm saying, look how Chris does it. See if you can get to that level, and so that's what he's trying to do. So it's been quite good fun. But I'm not very, very active. You only have to look on my YouTube channel to see that. I don't know if we'll get more active because we're just doing it for fun. So it doesn't matter if I get 100 subscribers and how many people watch me on Twitch. As long as we're enjoying it, we're not really bothered, to be fair.
And with Twitch, are you active much on Twitch?
I would say it's about the same. I probably prefer doing stuff on Twitch because it's easier to go live and just start doing streams without prepping too much, because YouTube seems to be that you've got to set stuff up, whereas Twitch, because it's like other people see you with a hashtag, you tend to get people coming to watch you, or friends getting notifications better. So I prefer Twitch. I'll probably do a bit more on Twitch than I would anywhere else.
Yeah.
Just like the platform better.
I still don't know much about Twitch, and I know Greg is in the same boat as well. I'd like to go and do stuff on Twitch, but I don't know. I might have to I'll have to get someone to talk me through it and stuff. I had to set up moderators and that kind of jazz. And whenever I'm watching it, I never seem to be able to get a full screen on the thing, and then I get a little. I sound like an old man. I get quite confused as to what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
And every time I go on, it's like about 20 people saying hello, and I don't know them, I think, and then they're saying it's me, but I use this name. I'm like, oh my god! Sometimes I just run away.
I think, yeah, you've got to watch the right streams on Twitch as well, because if you watch the first 10 minutes of Jang's, it's just like bedlam with effects going off left, right, and center, and the same on the other big channels. Whereas if you watch someone like Cranky or Jake, it starts off quite mellow at the begining, so it's not too bad. Theirs have been getting more exciting these last few weeks as more people follow across.
Jake was making a pizza the other night, Craig.
I know, he was cutting it with scissors. Anyway, but yeah, I know absolutely nothing about Twitch, but having a 13-year-old tech support, he just does it all for me. So I've got my brother in Spain sending me emotes that he's making of my dad, because my dad is a right character. It's like Clarkson's farm, but like with no money in Spain. It's called Rancho Rushton. And he's got these funny emotes that he's sending. So when we finally get enough to have some emotes, there's going to be some really odd ones on there of my dad in half asleep and chasing a goat, stuff like that does in Spain.
That's hilarious. Speaking of goats, I went on to Jang's the other night, and my God, there was a goat, and it was really loud. And then there was this red goat, and he looked like he was skinned alive, and there was like Gnage was there, and it was just like, what the hell's going on? It was brilliant. Don't get me wrong, really enjoyed it. And it is it's a different atmosphere, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's been doing YouTube streams and then stopping and going on Twitch. And it's obviously a way of getting people to follow.
Brilliant, yeah.
But the difference between the two is amazing. But at the same time, it's so much easier to moderate on Twitch because things drop into the sections, so you can decide whether you're going to approve them or not. And it auto mods a lot of stuff for you as well. It's just you can like add commands in as well. So you really need to know what you're doing, which is why I've got Connor. But moderating Jang's channel, because like I was one of the early ones, it's just a breeze compared to YouTube.
Yeah, it's something that I really want to look into. Then I think to myself, I don't want to let people down if I don't turn up on Twitch or if I decide I'm not into it. You know what I mean? If it becomes too much trouble. But Jang, I mean, yeah, I suppose not copy, but I could do what Jang does: do an hour here and do an hour on Twitch, and then that's still the 2-hour stream. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think you've got to find what you're comfortable doing as well. Because it's all right saying, yeah, we like to go on it and it's easier, but if you're not feeling it, and you prefer it on YouTube, why not just stay on YouTube? I think
exactly.
I'd be interested to see what Jang does if he gets. I know he's going for partner status on Twitch, which is where you get a similar sort of revenue stream as you do on YouTube. But when he gets on there, it'd be interesting to see what happens, because sometimes they have contracts, and I'm not an expert on this. I follow Cranky, usually keeps me right on this, or Jake. But there can be contracts where you're not allowed to stream on YouTube anymore and stuff like that. So it'd be interesting to see what he does, really, which way he goes. It's quite a good little journey watching Jang at the moment.
Yeah. How's his following on Twitch going?
Growing. Yeah, there was. I think the other day there's about 150 watching, and obviously he's had 300 on YouTube. But I'm not. The problem is he streams so late at night. I don't always get to see and stay up and see how far it goes, how it generates. But it's like I'm into like Warhammer. And I was on a Warhammer stream when they did an announcement. Honestly, there was 16,000 people watching. It was immense. It was the biggest watched channel at the time on Twitch, and you're just thinking 16,000 is amazing.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
What about you, Kevin? Have you any plans? Have you ever thought about going on to Twitch or doing anything there? No.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we mostly stream. We don't do a ton of videos. We'll do the odd vlog or haul video or just random video idea that we have. And so obviously people ask, okay, well, does it just make more sense to be on Twitch? You don't have to make all the thumbnails and you don't, all that stuff. But I mean, I just know the culture of YouTube a little bit better. But I am planning to try out Twitch pretty soon. I've been chatting with a few people about, getting a little group of people together to kind of push from where we know the culture on YouTube, and similar thing. We'd probably try to swap over from YouTube and bring people with us and so on. It can make a little more sense just for streamers and just to kind of randomly go live sometimes rather than kind of scheduling it and all that stuff. So I will probably try it a little bit in not too long. And yeah, Twitch has some other things too, like raids are awesome. It's just a great way to have people bring, like, literally you set your like anyone in your chat literally starts watching another channel without changing the link at all. It just happens. They don't have to actively go there.
I did my first one the other day. I was
Nice,
well
that's
pleased
awesome.
myself. I raided Brickanick, who's quite a big channel. Probably
That's
seen him
awesome.
on Quarantine Cast. He was on there, and I raided him with my party of 2.
Nice. But it still shows up in that chat,
Oh, yeah.
right? And so exactly. And so raids, I think, and gifted memberships to me, or gifted subscriptions on Twitch, are huge. They're such a great way to donate money that then, like, basically you all of a sudden get a free membership for a month. So on YouTube, they'd call them memberships. And, you know, you didn't have to pay for it. It's just someone in the chat gave you one. And all of a sudden you have access to you get the badge beside your name, you get access to all the emotes and stuff like that. And you kind of can feel like part of the community. And then you are very likely to continue that subscription the next month if you've kind of become part of the community from someone else gifting it to you. So I wish YouTube would do gifted memberships as well. I think that'd be really cool.
That's a nice idea.
Yeah,
really good, isn't it? I was given one, but I think it was Nicole gave me one on Cranky Bricks.
Someone on Cranky's gave me one, and it's like, oh, that's awesome. Like, oh, I want to come back. I want to give someone to someone else. You know, things like that.
I'm going to be transparent. I had no idea what it was.
Well,
no one told me.
It was basically a $5 donation on your behalf.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty awesome. And we've got a few more people who have popped in. Where are you gone to? Where'd you go? Galaxy Ace has popped in. How's it going? I'm trying to remember from memory, if you will. Trevor Baker's here. He's been here a while. Emily has popped in. Ian Brickbot has popped in as well. It's important to know that if you raid someone in your stream, it doesn't automatically stop, which can be embarrassing. Oh, yes, of course. You have to press that end button. Boop. I've done that so many times. Emily says hi everybody, and she also says, well, I go back up here, I would love if YouTube start incorporating more from Twitch. Gifted memberships would be such a great way to support each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Greg, any have you even thought about maybe making that step over to Twitch?
Yeah, I have. I would just if I could stream on Twitch and stream on YouTube at the same time, I'd probably do it. Do you know what? I'd probably do it on Instagram at the same time as well. If you're going to do 2, you might as well do 3 platforms.
I've done 2.
Yeah, it's definitely doable. I mean, we could all stream on Instagram now. You just turn your phone on and put it on, and then people just kind of watch, I suppose. But
I've done YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but I had to have somebody in the chat for each side because it's impossible.
Yeah, that's the only other thing. So there'd be even more things to arrange. But yeah, I've often thought about it. It's just getting around to it, I suppose, really. But I feel a bit bad now because I know someone who gave me a subscription to Cranky's stream at one time, but I never used it. And I feel bad now because I didn't realize they'd actually paid for me to do something.
Exactly the same with me.
Well, you don't have to use it. It's already going to the channel.
Oh, I know.
It's donated, you know.
You've got access to the emotes, and like I was saying in the chat to Zan, if you've got a lot of people in there, like that the Warham one, for example, is they make it subscriber only chat, so that if you're not subscribed to them, the chat, you can't type in the chat, and you have to redeem your watched points to be able to put a message into the chat. So there's all those little extra bits that come with Twitch, but I think it doesn't suit everybody. That's the thing with it, and I think it's not a case of shall I do YouTube or Twitch. It's like definitely Kevin and Brenda on Twitch would suit them down to the ground. Yeah, but not necessarily London Calling because of the way the format works. It's that balance in it of finding what works for you and not saying they're not competing platforms really either. I don't think. I think it's all part of the one big Lego family.
So can you not have like 2 people on a Twitch stream at the same time or something like that? Like, could you do this?
Oh, you can run
StreamYard.
Yeah, you can run StreamYards through it. You can run Restream. I think there's quite a few of them. You can use Zoom. You can do exactly the same on YouTube. I think the only difference being is whether you want that chat to be as interactive that's going to disrupt your conversation. Because as you watch Jang, it can get very disruptive. And like Jake will say, he doesn't build for the first 30 minutes. So you're watching somebody who won't even touch the Lego piece.
Yeah, watch a guy called Robo on it who does literally news on.
Your mic's a little bit wonky, Chris.
Yeah.
He keeps doing this.
Sounds like it's not plugged in. Is it like a phono lead or something, Chris?
You got dodgy lead.
No, is that any better or?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Your wire is better.
I think my microphone's just packing in. I did this the other day. I was saying I watch a guy called Robo who does it based on like Marvel Legends and Black Series and stuff, but he does it on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But his is more of just like looking at the news, so he's not building or doing anything. He's just talking about stuff on a computer screen, so might be a bit easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it depends what your thing is. But
if you're trying to build, I think that's going to be really confusing, isn't it? Trying to do that and interact with two chats.
Yeah. I think the only way you can get around that is just don't build anything too particularly hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on our Tuesday stream, we weren't planning to build anything on Tuesdays. We do other stuff, so we were playing like little guessing games that we do. One's the Lego branded one that's on the VIP right now, and then another one that I have. And like we didn't start doing it until an hour in because chat was just being hilarious and like donating money to put pieces on our frame. And they decided they wanted to have a tea party, so everyone was asking for a teacup on there and stuff like that, and like just making jokes and getting us laughing and all that stuff. And like that is very much what happens in a Twitch stream, where chat can kind of like conspire to distract the streamer, but like that's kind of all part of it, right? It is really meant to be very interactive and like just a lot of fun and just hanging out and stuff. So like what we did on Tuesday felt like it would make sense, and that like a lot of Twitch streams that I've kind of been a part of in the chats have always felt like that, like big Twitch streamers that's just so interactive.
Do you think you have to be more zany on Twitch, or because there is a lot of and there's like, you know, but was that not always on YouTube, or is that a new phenomenon on Twitch?
I think it's just you see the big channels doing it, and that's kind of what's gonna lead, you know, people to do that as well. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not.
I think it started in it with gaming, when the gaming streams was about off-putting gamers. I think that's where it originally. I'm sure that's what Connor's told me, that the intention was that you were trying to put the gamer off from doing whatever the objective was, and then it sort of carried on growing as more they sort of realised it's an interactive chat. I don't think its full intention was it to be as used the kind of the way it is, but it's definitely developed that way. Like Jang's impressions when he starts going, he's hilarious, but at the same time I can only watch so much of it before it starts to make my eyes go a bit squiffy, so I used to have to come back when it's chilled out a bit.
Yeah,
but then there are lots of other streams on there where there's not that much going on, and it is more chilled and relaxed. There is like the theme in there for just chatting that's chilled. So
it is crazy. I want to go back to Kevin for a second, and we'll catch up on mockumentary. Yeah. What is mockumentary, and for whose idea was it, and what was the inspiration for a show like that?
Yeah, so I mean, is Tech in the chat?
No, he's in the bath.
Gotcha.
Here.
Lather up, Tech. Lather up.
It's in the hot tub.
Yeah, there you go.
The sauna.
The sauna in his room. Yeah. So good. I'm pretty sure it was Tech's idea to do a mock stream that he had been talking about with Claire, the plastic architect. And I was starting to get to know them a little bit better. I had been streaming. I did a few streams back in March and April with Iceberg and with Brick Adjuster, and Claire joined for a few as well. And so I was starting to get to know them, and they asked if I wanted to do this. And the idea originally was we'd all pick a set and buy two of them. We generally picked things that we could get on sale or just that had good piece selection, and that we would kind of try to remock it into something bigger or modular or whatever. Tech picked the Friends Cinema. Actually, we all ended up doing Friends sets. So Tech did the Friends Cinema. I did a Friends like restaurant, and Claire did the Friends Beach House.
I just want to say one thing to the
yeah.
moderators, if you're watching. 6 o'clock is Craig's is Brickstage Pass son, so just let him talk and stuff and everything. So just in case, because Nullik does that on other channels as well. He'll put pictures of pizzas, and one time he was on here and he sent me a dog poo.
That's amazing. I love it.
Classic, yeah.
I don't know. These are great emojis. Look at those two monkeys. I love it. So we started by doing that, and like the first few, we were just kind of figuring stuff out. Oh, that's this is you just got a donation from Creative Vision, who is known as DMCS in the other chats. So that's Brenda's partner. And so he's next door. Thanks, Sean. Well, you can thank him if you want.
Thank you very much, Sean. We DMS. The last word is SH1T. If so, you'll remember who Sean is from other awesome YouTube channels like ImBboredToys. But thank you so much. And the message is teacups for the win. And my other account has a potty word. But thank you so much. $5 Canadian, much appreciated. You are a legend, and thank you so much.
Awesome.
You may continue, sir.
Now he's distracting me. He likes to distract me too. So we did 3 streams around that. I bailed at some point and just started building something else. Tech still hasn't finished his cinema. Claire did finish an awesome mock of the beach house. Like full modular size. It's beautiful. It's like meant to be like a restaurant now at the beach and so on. But we've just been going every Monday for about 3 hours and just rotating channels. And people seem to enjoy it. We don't, sometimes we achieve things and sometimes we don't. And some of the mocks are good, some of them aren't. Sometimes we're just having fun. Sometimes we build on the computer. We're just kind of doing whatever we want to make. And none of us are really experts by any means. And I think, on Instagram, for me, I get flooded with just amazing pictures of mocks, and it can be intimidating. But I still want the mock, and sometimes I get things that look good. And so we just kind of wanted to show off that process as well from people probably that are kind of more like the average Lego fan mocker rather than someone who's just blowing people's minds, And so, and also it's really hard to mock live. And there are other people that do it, but it's extremely difficult to pay attention to chat. And so having 3 of us there, kind of takes that load off as well. And it's just a lot of fun. So we do that I think we're on Claire's channel this coming Monday. And she's been traveling a lot, so she hasn't been able to be with us, but we're really looking forward to having her more regularly. And we've started inviting a few guests here and there. So we had Emily on last week. We've had Lauren on. We've had Brick Huntress. We've had Lauren, Brightest Witch Bricks. I'll just say names in case people want to go subscribe. Exactly. And High Tea Toys came on. Brick Snaps came on. So we've been doing some awesome guests as well lately. It'll be nice to have Claire settling back in and hanging out with us on Mondays as well. So
It is funny we've all, because she hasn't been there and everyone's like, where's the cookery part? She's hilarious on streams. Like she'll walk away and she'll come back, she'll be eating toast or she'll have some cereal, and then Sans will come in with his cereal, and
she cooked the steak the other day and then Sans ate it.
I always thought she was a vegetarian. I do not know why. I don't know why.
Just West Coast. Seems like a vegetarian. Yeah. There you go.
Emmasaurus, Emily says, my commentary was so fun. Love that series that you're doing.
Yeah, Emily came on and basically she had built this awesome mock of a Minnie Mouse house on like the full 32 by 32 base plate. And she was like, I like it, but it's too big. So she just like demolished it and went 16 by 16 instead and did a great job with it all on the stream. Yeah.
I mean, I feel the pressure when I'm on with Greg doing the backlog. I don't know how you guys do it.
And you've got instructions with you on a 4+ set too.
Yeah, that's true. And sometimes that even goes pear-shaped. I think I managed to build a groin last night. That was it. Just the crotch area, yeah. I was going to go to Chris, but he's on the phone. He's ordering a Chinese takeaway. Well, they rang him. Where do you live? So he's telling them, well, I live on this area. Come down here. There's a black car in the driveway. Don't ring the doorbell. I'm on a live stream. That's what's going on right there. Look, watch.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's the hairdresser. He's rubbing his hair. Come over here and say hello. Come over here and say hello. Look.
Hi.
Who could it be? Hi, Nolan.
Hi.
Hey, Nolag.
Hi.
Say hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Craig.
Okay.
Say hi, Chris. I
Hi,
love you.
Chris. I love you.
He's on the phone. He's getting. He's ordering a Chinese takeaway. Oh, he's getting his hair. Definitely pointing at his hair. It's his hairdresser.
I've got somebody who wants to say hello to you, Nolag. It's my daughter Naomi. You're going to say hi?
Say hi, Naomi.
Hi.
We'll put her on the big screen so everyone can see her.
Are you going to go all shy now?
Hey, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. I don't know if you can hear him through my headphones.
Okay.
Hi.
How are you? The same.
Hello.
Do you like building Lego?
Yeah.
That's cool. And how old is Naomi?
8. You just turned 8, haven't you?
Yeah.
8. How old are you?
7.
No, like 7.
No, like a 7.
Yeah.
And is she a good builder?
Yeah, she's really good. She built the Disney castle all on her own.
No way.
6, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it a couple of years.
I also
That's
built the.
You built them. Everyone is awesome, didn't you?
That's a good set, isn't it?
And you built all the friends dragons, the elves dragons, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cool. It's two little builders in the making. What are they called? Would it be called Seafalls? Child fans of Lego, Seafalls.
Just fans, I think.
Falls.
Look at all these people saying hello to you. So I will put this on. Well, first of all, people saying hello to Naomi. I saw another one there that is after going up that way. And I've gone way too far there. There's another one. There's Zan saying hi to Naomi. And Galaxy X is saying hi, kids. Top of Rich is saying hello. Luna Bridge is saying hey, Foolin. Hey, Foolin with Bricks is out there. Barry's out there.
Oh.
Yeah. So you go and there's another hi, Naomi. She can't hear us, you see, because her dad has his headphones on. So he'll tell her later that loads of people are saying hello. Yeah. So you're going to go, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, Gallifrey Bricks says hi, Naomi. Can you say bye, everybody?
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Oh, you want to show the T-shirt? Okay, come on, really quickly.
Oh, I got a T-shirt to show too.
Batman.
yes.
Awesome.
Good Batman one.
I like that modeling pose as well. That's nice.
That's a cool color, that top.
Bye.
Yeah,
I have
Kevin,
a Batman top on as well.
I like that one. They're one of my favourite colours of that Batman outfit. It looks very
Yeah,
cool. So.
Lorraine picked this up, I think. I didn't, or do you know what? It was one of those where it was like, what I put on, it was like a swimsuit.
The kid's got Monkey Kid.
Monkey Kid?
I mean, not officially, but yes.
Oh, let me.
I got it in the mail today. So it's got
That's awesome.
some pictures of characters. I'm getting an echo there, but that seem to resemble some Monkey Kid characters, but it's not branded as such. So that's this from a YouTube channel called My Brick Opinions, who does a lot of Monkey Kid content, and I got some merch. So I was pretty happy with that. As people know, I love Monkey Kid. So yeah, Monkey Kid, May, Red Sun, Tang, Sandy, Pigsy, Spider Queen, Bone Demon, and the Princess Iron Fang. So you get all the important people. Mo is not there though, sadly. That's the little cat.
That is awesome.
Kev, who's your favourite character out of Monkey Kid?
Like on the show or in the minifigures?
Both actually.
On the show, I like Tang actually. I think he's pretty funny. I don't know. May's good. I don't know. They're all good. They're hilarious. As far as minifigures go, like Spider Queen is awesome, and you get like 3 or 4 different torso prints for her, even though she's only in a few sets. Yeah, they're really, really. They do Pigsy even has 4 different torso prints.
I never knew that.
Yeah, and I think there's only maybe 1 double.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. It's crazy. Yeah, but I like the Spider Queen, and Bone Demon's just, I mean, she's crazy too. So
yeah,
I don't know. They're all
they're really cool characters. I need to do that mech. I need to do the Sandy mech at some point. That's a really cool looking mech. But yeah, no, it's really cool, man. What about in terms of the actual sets though? Have you got a particular favorite set that you like the most?
I mean, the mech has to be up there. The mech, Pigsy's noodle tank is just like,
that's a good idea.
Pigsy's noodle tank is so funny. It's just like, it really embodies Monkey Kid to me. It's like silly, ridiculous, but like has great minifigures and so on. I mean, Bone Demon's amazing too. The like big glow in the dark new mech is crazy. And when you build it, actually, I think a lot of people don't know this, but when you build it, I was really confused at the time because you get like minifigures at weird times. Then you get like extra accessories for them halfway through the build and stuff. But if you look back at it, what happens is you first build these little spiders and you get a minifigure to like battle the spiders with a certain accessory. Then in another bag, you build a scorpion and you get like an extra jetpack to go on that minifigure you've already built that then fights like the second boss, which is the scorpion. And then slowly you kind of turn everything into the massive mech that everyone's meant to fight together as like the final boss of Bone Demon, who can take different forms in the original film. Yeah.
Chris, I think we might be getting a bit of feedback from your mic.
My mic again.
Blimey, yeah.
Yes.
That's a good Dalek impression.
Yeah, it was actually. Hey, good morning, Slania. And there's a few other people who've popped in as well. I'll just take that while we're having a little reset. We have Brett's Bills. We have Just Build It is here. We saw, who else did I saw? Infamous Convict is here. Axel Plate popped in. Don't think I said hello already to Axel. I saw Just Build It, if I didn't say it already. Lauren is here, Brothers Witch Bricks, and she's looking for tech. I think he's in the bath. Jesse is here as well. I forgot to say hi to Jesse earlier on. Jesse just ordered the Bone Demon. Can't wait. That is a pretty
nice. Such a great set.
Yeah, it is. Craig, so did you get into Monkey Kid at all?
I like Monkey Kid. I really like Monkey Kid. I haven't got anywhere to put it. And I knew if I started getting it, because the figures are so good, and I'm a really big fan of Journey to the West. Like, I've watched that, even the Netflix one that's really not that good, but I enjoyed that. That I would end up getting loads of it, and then I'd have even more.
That doesn't really impress
stuff everywhere.
Yeah, and the shoulders are spiders. Let's see if I can get them off and take these down. So you first build the spider legs, you know, things like that, and I need to turn the other ones. So you get 2 of those, and then I'm not going to take the bottom off because it's kind of annoying, but if I hold it like this, you'll see that that's like a scorpion on the bottom, and you can see that kind of shape of the tail. But it all comes apart as well. And then all these pieces are glow in the dark along the rib cage and stuff. So it's really, really crazy. And the minifigures are just unbelievable too. Yeah.
Have you made it glow in the dark in the room? Like, is it impressive?
Yeah. I mean, it takes on light really quick. I mean, it's not gonna, if it's like in a room that's been dark for the evening, it's not gonna be bright like in the middle of the night. But if you shine light on it for a little while, even for a minute, and it's dark outside, and then turn the lights off, it is very impressive. It glows really, really well. Yeah, they did a good job.
There's been a few. It is pretty cool. I have a few glow in the dark minifigures with heads, glow in the dark heads. And the other night I walked by, I can't even see it now, but I walked by these modulars the other night, and one of them is in a window, and it was glowing, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" It's one of the ghosts. But yeah, they're pretty good. Some of them glow really well.
I did it with the Batman Brickhead. I never realized his eyes glowed, and I came upstairs without putting the lights on, and I thought there was a cat in my room. You see 2 eyes glowing at you in the dark.
And were you like, oh my god, there's a bloody cat in here?
I just never realised that.
Yeah, my city. It'd be like a scene out in the Ninjago, the movie, where they got the cat running around the city taking it apart.
Yeah, Meowtra. That's the cat's name.
You know what I'm like, so I skim watch these things.
Have you gotten to watch anything else, Greg? Greg, I'm mixing two names now. Greg.
Yeah, if you mix Greg and Craig together, we get Greg. No, I'm kind of. Do you know what? I'm kind of diversifying a little bit, in all honesty. But do you know, this funny thing? I'm really into Lego, but I don't watch a lot of Lego, like Lego Masters. I don't watch a lot of that. I should do, but I just don't. I think when I get back to going back into London more often, because I'm sort of averaging twice a week at the moment, and that's probably going to be going up in September to about 3 times a week. And then, as far as everybody who lives in the UK is concerned, business-wise, it just all completely returns back to normal after that. So the nice thing about commuting, I know everybody normally thinks, "Oh God, I hate commuting," but in all honesty, it's 20 minutes on a train where I've got time for myself. So for that, I would generally watch a TV show or something like that. Like lunchtime, yesterday's site, you know, I was watching the new What If cartoon, which I really liked. So, you know, and of course, and that was the nice thing about that was hyping that up was the fact that we did the backlog last night, and we were both doing What If sets as well. Now, here's the thing, right? Have you still got that box? So that's set that you built last night. Because I need Kevin, as far as I'm concerned, him and of course Thomas are kind of like my go-to men for anything Monkey Kid sets. Now, is this a Monkey Kid set or is this a Monkey Kid set, Kevin?
I know it. It looks like the mech on the front too. Yeah.
Just why is he wearing a diaper?
It's to cover up his pee-pee.
Yeah. He's got a teal, you know.
Nice.
Also, the Watcher figure is so it's such a letdown. The Watcher figure.
Yeah, all they had to do was put the Thanos head on it.
Well, but also he's actually like about 12 foot tall.
Yeah, I know. He should be a big fig.
He's massive. Yeah, he's huge. And
if Venom didn't get a big fig yet,
very true. Very true.
He'd look rubbish as a big fig, though, wouldn't he? I think just putting a big head on him would have been enough.
Big head would have at least, like you say, the bigger head at least to give him that look. But
I suppose so. Yeah, because he needs to have big eyes, doesn't he? Because to be fair, he has to look at quite a lot all day long. I mean, I bet he doesn't get a chance to watch some live streams and things like that. He's too busy watching, but making a very big point of telling everybody, I'm not interfering. You know, it's very non-committal way of just watching things, isn't it? Gives a new term to the word voyeurism, doesn't it? In some respects, because he just looks, but he doesn't get involved. I think I'm pretty sure though there was one comic strip that actually he did get involved. He broke his own laws.
Really? Yeah, that was for the Avengers. I think it was when someone dies. I think he intervenes or something, or is it Thanos? I can't remember. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I can't even remember why, Chris. I must have read it about 15 years ago. But he did break his own law once. But I don't know who he's governed by.
What's it called? Huawei or something weird, isn't he? The guy that lives on the moon. He's the Watcher that lives on the moon, isn't it? That one. That breaks the laws, but I can't remember his name. Oh. But yeah.
Watcher of the skies.
Chris, what are you up to Lego wise? You still taking a little vacation?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with the Lego stuff, to be honest. It's just life's busy. So just taking a break from it, I think, to be honest. It's just I'm doing a lot of stuff in the room as well. So yeah.
We miss you, man.
Yeah. I mean, mental health and stuff like that as well. You got to get out and do stuff and be active. So, yeah.
Sure.
And I mean, like, I have loads of COVID weight. I was actually thinking, like, I'm going to have to start doing walking because it's just getting ridiculous. I'm piling more on.
Don't even mention that. I looked back at my original videos because I put batteries in the scales again because I got smart scales. And
don't do it, Chris. Don't do it.
I think I've put on over 3 stones since I started the Lego channel.
Wow.
I have no idea how much a stone is, but
14 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That sounds even worse. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I was just right, I need to get away from the computer. I'm just doing this full time. let's actually go walking and stuff.
Yeah.
Get out,
Honestly,
get out of
Chris,
the attic. So
you have to, mate. I've started running again. I have, and the weight is.
I've been on so
flying
like
off
because
me.
weddings have come back as well.
Yeah.
And literally stag do wedding, stag do wedding, stag do wedding. It's just been hectic. And I realized that I haven't drank much since I've been at home. So yeah. I had like a 5-day hangover on one of them. And then the other day,
hangovers get worse.
Went to watch Suicide Squad Tuesday night. First time going to the cinema. I really wanted to watch it. During the trailers, popcorn undone, cracked my back tooth in half.
Oh no!
So was at the emergency dentist yesterday, getting that sorted. So it's just like, yeah, where you've literally they wouldn't let you in unless you signed like waivers to say you've had your vaccines, and it was mad. So yeah, but other than that, it's been great.
It's scary out there.
But if anyone's seen it, go watch Suicide Squad. It's not done well at the box office, and it's a fantastic movie.
But it's meant to be a really good film, isn't it?
It's amazing.
I hear the same thing. It's meant to be a really good
honestly,
film.
If you're a bit squeamish, maybe not go see it because it is gory, but it is really good. I mean, it's James Gunn. You know, if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, you're gonna like it. But it is a fantastic film. It needs to be seen because we need to show DC that they are the kind of movies we want. Like we want those kind of movies.
Yeah, do you know what? When DC get it right, they do a great film. They do a great movie.
It's unbelievable. Honestly, it is so fun. I mean, I don't know if you guys know what the bad guy is. It does show it in the trailer, but it's a massive starfish, and they make that cool. So, like, you know, if you said,
is his name Patrick?
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Is it Patrick? No.
Pardon?
What?
Is his name Patrick?
No, it's not.
From SpongeBob.
It's not. It's not Sarah, is it?
It is pink though.
Oh my god!
Definitely Patrick.
Right. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to shoot anyway because I've got like stupid meetings in the mornings. But it's been good chatting to everyone.
Yeah.
And, just before you go, Bryce, which Brick says, much love, Chris. We're not going anywhere. And Heather says, I miss your videos, but you need to take care of yourself, Chris.
Yes,
so people are loving it out there.
Like I say, I am still alive. I get like messages from people on it. I am still alive. I'm just taking a bit of a chill.
For sure.
And seeing what's going to happen with stuff. But yeah, I am actually I'm blitzing this all with like new glass shelving and stuff as well. So trying to make it at least nice and more easy to manage as well, which is another thing which it gets hectic, doesn't it, if you're buying stuff. So you can probably see I've changed it a little bit. I've got the minifigures here now.
Let's have a little quick look.
Yeah. They're all the Star Warsy ones.
Oh yes.
How's the Star Wars collection going, Chris?
Yeah, it's going all right. I've got all my brick heads here now as well.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, that looks good.
That's awesome. Have you finished doing the blind bag videos?
No.
I've been looking out for them.
You mean these blind bags?
Oh man.
No, I've still got them. I didn't open them. They are still here. So potentially at some point I will get back to doing them. But hey, Danny.
It's Danny and Chris.
Hi, Danny.
You've met before? Yeah, you have. You've been on here.
Yeah. I'm not going because of you, Danny. I was actually leaving. So.
It's your Jeff is popping around.
Time.
But yeah, see you guys later.
See Chris.
See Chris.
Yeah, take care, Chris.
Take care. Bye. And we have LEGOdanibob here, or Danny as we know her. How are you? You well?
I'm doing great. I've been running around a bit today, so was just getting home to be able to work from home for the rest of the evening, and then had to scramble around and grab all my stuff. So yeah, going pretty good. Still catching up from all the travel too over the last 2 weekends, and
You've
been
been busy.
trying to like get that thing back there finished. Finally got it done on stream the other night, so that's gratifying. How
I
are you
bet it
guys?
is. I was watching. I'm great.
Thank you.
How are you guys?
Me?
Danny wants to know.
Okay, sorry.
good.
I didn't hear that. I'm doing
Yeah,
great. Thank you, Danny. Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
good to
Danny,
see you.
what did you think of the gunship?
All right, so I really like it. I haven't gotten a chance to totally gather all my thoughts on it yet, but I really, really enjoyed the build process. It's the second largest ship that I've ever built because I haven't done the UCS Millennium Falcon myself yet. I was just kind of there when my nephew was building it. So it's really impressive. It's very smooth and sleek. And the only thing that I was like a little bit timid about was the fact that it's so large that as I was actually like playing with it to see if I could take a wing off, I almost broke the entire thing. So it's kind of a downfall. Like its size is kind of the downfall. but yeah, its size is also what makes it so brilliant.
Yeah, it is impressive. Even I was when I saw it in the shop on day one, I was like,
Yeah.
wow, that is actually really good. They've done a really nice job of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But by far, the thing is, it's such an impressive set that the figures for me just let it down because they don't complement it. Do you know what I mean? In fact, personally, I think they should have not given it any figures because the figures they chose were just so there that I think they would have been better off not doing any figures for it. But even then, that would have upset even more people probably.
Well, I feel like it's just so similar with like the A-Wing last year that there was just one A-Wing pilot, but then it would have made sense to actually put 2 clone pilots because there's 2 cockpit bubbles, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that would have made more sense. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in mute, Si. Are you still in mute?
Uh-oh.
Oh, can you
Si.
hear me?
You,
Si.
sigh.
I can't hear you, Si.
Still muted.
You know what? I've muted, unmuted on the microphone and then muted on the bloody computer. I've done this before. I swear I've done this before. I know how to stream. Anyway, I was saying Claire is out there, and hello, Claire. Yes. So, Danny, you're here a good bit, and sometimes I don't actually get just to ask you some of the questions I want to ask. So, we were talking about this the other day, myself and Greg, and the dynamic you have in your room when you're streaming, it's quite different to a lot of other people's, because sometimes you do have a lot of people in the room with you. So you'll have who are most of the people on a regular day? So all the guys, and then the other night you had your friend Emily on, which is pretty cool because she has a good screen presence and she was funny as well. So it seems like not an open house, but seems like a very casual hangout place.
Very much so. Yeah, like my parents are super hospitable and generous, and so our house, just the way that it is, like, is very inviting. And so my family, I have quite a lot of nieces and nephews, as you've probably heard, but they all live pretty close by. And so I don't know, like sometimes I'll just come home for lunch and there's like 10 people out like swimming, or they're just in the kitchen. So yeah, our house is kind of a place of gathering. So naturally my live streams tend to also attract people, and they're coming up here because this is kind of the place to be. It's really cool because just as the Lego room has grown and I've acquired all these sets back here, it just attracts that much more attention from my brother, my nephews, and then sometimes my nieces, my older brothers. And then occasionally I'll have like, a friend staying with us for a short term, like for the entire summer. So yeah, the other night was my best friend. She's staying with us for a little bit. And then I normally have either my brother, Dougie, or our friend Cal. Cal has been on several streams before. He's like very enthusiastic about Lego, and he was like at Brick Fair getting everyone's signatures, like all the Lego masters, and he was super excited about it. So I feel like it's like a great chance for him to come and be on the live streams as well. And he loves talking about Lego. So those are the people that you'll probably usually see.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, because it kind of adds a bit more, and it's not hectic. It's enjoyable, and you all get on well. You all seem to get on really well. Probably just for those 3 hours, and then it's all kill each other afterwards. But
right. No, I feel like there's been moments where we've gotten tense, and especially if I get something wrong during the build, and because we'll do like, okay, whoever's sitting on my left, you do the left page, I do the right page, and like if I find out that I didn't build something right, and then like either my nephew Josh or my brother Dougie, they're like, hey, you did this wrong. I just want to be like, oh, like don't let everyone know.
You handle it well, though.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on.
I haven't seen anyone getting jammed with a plate or anything yet. Do you want to say hi to Danny? Not on
screen. That's right. Not on camera.
Say hi to Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Nolek. How are you?
Hi. Good.
Good.
You're going to watch us on your TV?
Yeah.
Sorry, Danny, what?
It's been a while, Nolek. How have you been? Have you been watching shows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been watching the Marvel show, What If?
Yeah.
No, you haven't seen that yet.
You haven't seen it? The first episode's out. You should check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah, I've seen it. You'll have to watch that because it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it's good animation.
No, like, have you changed your top?
Yeah.
Whoa. Do we have a new one?
Marvel.
Oh, what?
Marvelous.
Wow.
Looks really cool, man.
What do you do in this top?
wear it another time.
Yep, because it's pajamas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, buddy.
Bye,
See you later, Alex.
Bye, Nele.
Bye. Yeah. No, you're fine. Don't worry. He was in to get his remote control. It got confiscated the other day. Watching TV at 12:30 at night. What? You see the glow coming out underneath the door, and it's like, "What are you watching?" He's watching YouTube or whatever, and it's like, "Oh my god!" But anyway, enough of embarrassing my son. Miss Bricks is here. Hey, Miss Bricks, how's it going? That was one of the best streams I've seen in a long time. And I don't know, you should have done that for your 72-hour stream. So basically, Miss Bricks was dressed up as a kind of a zombie pirate, and there was a fox with her. So I don't know. I still don't know who it was. I'm convinced it's Brick Clicker, but she said it wasn't. So there was this male person with white gloves, all in black, with a fox. It was just hilarious. It was brilliant. So
Foxy Bricks or something. I think they were called, wasn't they?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it a new character on the channel? I wonder.
I don't know. Is it a new channel? Is it a new channel kicking off? Foxy Bricks.
I came in the middle of it, and I was trying to get ready for this, and I was like, "Damn, I really want to watch this." Now, I want to go back actually into the chat because Lorraine and Carrie were laughing at me. What was the creepy thing? Was the creepy thing me? Was it somebody else? What was it? Was it someone else in the panel? Please tell me, because I don't know what the hell's going on. And Lorraine's always laughing at me in the chat anyway. So it's Brick by Brick is here. How's it going, Brick by Brick? Good to see you. And somebody else popped in, I think. If they did, I will see them in a few minutes.
I think they were laughing when you kept muting yourself.
They're quoting when you said I was watching or something like that.
Oh, really? I was watching. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm watching you. What was the creepy thing I said?
That was it?
No, she's here.
Was watching you.
Was watching Danny?
Yeah, the way
Did I say it weirdly?
Yeah.
I was watching Danny.
I put emphasis on that.
Danny's blaming my accent now.
To be fair, she was streaming.
I would expect that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people there, actually. It was a really good stream. Loads of people, new people in the stream as well.
Yeah.
The other day, I was able to hang out for a while there too.
Yeah, Kevin.
That was fun.
Yeah, I love it when people are like, "I'm lurking." I'm like, "Thank you for your watch time. It is very appreciated."
So Carrie from the Brick Buzz said, I was watching, but the implication in the tone that wasn't via YouTube. Yeah, I was actually looking in your window. I climbed up the drain pipe. I was looking in that way.
So I'd like to see you climb up a drain pipe.
Do you know what? The drain pipe would bend.
Oh my god.
Hadrian's Wog, how's it going? Are you well?
I've just got a new avatar.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Ben is here as well. Ben's Brick Design, and yeah, so that's I don't know what to say after that, to be honest.
Ben was on your stream as well, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah. He seemed a really nice guy. I tried to get on when he was there. I didn't quite make it.
Ben is really good. He's a really good streamer, and I was trying to give a lot of people exposure the other day. So because his live streams, I find them entertaining. He builds them a lot of mocks. He's into Star Wars and stuff, and I just wanted more people to kind of find out about his channel and his live streams because they're really good. He's a good lad. He's really nice. He's friendly with Snot OK as well.
Oh,
so he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Michaela. Peter Nike. I don't think I said hello to Peter Nike. Hi, Peter Nike. We were talking about the gunship. Well, Greg was, but I was telling Greg that you did it in 2 streams, was it?
Oh, it was actually 3. Yeah, the last one was also like almost 4 hours, so there wasn't anything fast about it, but we did get it done eventually.
What was the hardest part? Was the wings, wasn't it?
Yeah, honestly, the wings took a long time. Like for some reason, getting them started, I was just having a moment, and I couldn't see. I was putting the white plates on white plates, so I just couldn't see how it lined up. It was like, yeah, it shouldn't have been that hard. But actually, the wings themselves are just so heavy, and the amount of plating, and I mean, it was really fun. Honestly, I think building the wings was my my favorite part because I do like doing plating, but it just took a long time. Because when you're building the rest of the ship, you see the structure and it's going up, and you see the length, and you feel like you're making more progress. But yeah, the wings take a little more time.
Because that wing just seemed to get bigger and bigger. Sorry, Greg?
No. So I was only going to say, talking of wings, I heard today that the A wing is going to be retired at the end of the year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which
This is about right.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I mean, when you look at some of the really big ships that they've got out there, the big sets, like Mos Eisley, I mean, that's an expensive set, isn't it? You got the gunship, you got the Star Destroyer, but the Millennium Falcon is still going.
I know. And I actually heard that it's not going to retire at the end of this year, which I was like kind of surprised by.
Yeah. How long is the A-Wing? Is that a year?
That's been...
Yeah, it came out May 2020.
Yeah. Because me and Hive, we streamed that one for our first year anniversary, and it's a really nice ship. So it's a great build. It's a tiny bit too stumpy, but otherwise, it's an excellent design. It really is good, and that only came with one pilot, and that was completely, like Danny said earlier on, completely goes with it. But in a way, I think you're right. I think you need that. For me, anyway, Danny, you've hit the nail on the head, because I think I'd rather have had two pilots than a pilot and mace. You know, it's
it's highly unlikely that they'll retire the Falcon, you know, because it's the parts in it are standard production parts, so it doesn't cost them to keep running the parts. There's very few specialist pieces on the Falcon.
I see. Hi, Isaac, the amazing Brick. But yeah, you're good at your parts, which I like. Craig. Greg is always like, "What's this? What's this?
Well,
Craig's, what's this?"
Craig's my go-to man now. Matt's not around so much anymore, so Craig's like, he's my parts specialist.
I love parts.
I love parts too, and just like anytime anyone asks about, like Danny showed one the other day, and I just immediately, the parts list for the gunship isn't up on Bricklink yet, but it's on Bricks and Pieces. So I went through and scrolled until I found it, and then when it searched the part number, I was like, oh, okay. It is, you know, it's not a new piece, but it's making a comeback and things like that. So I love finding that stuff.
The thing is, if you want to do lots of mocking, you need to know what parts you've got available to you to be able to do things.
Yeah.
So that's where my interest of parts comes in, because it's getting that knowledge of them in there to think, oh, I need it to do that, but what part can I use?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite parts at the moment is the Technic brick with plate.
This is so geeky.
Yeah.
My favorite element at the moment is currently.
Let's go into that one.
Yeah.
Now, Greg, that's not any geekier than what you talk about. So.
I know, but I love it though. This is the thing. That is new. I saw that. That was
I haven't had any of those yet.
Yeah, that came in this.
I bought loads. No idea what I'm going to do with them, but I bought loads anyway.
So we had that come in this Boba Fett starship. Slave one.
Yeah.
It came in that. This is a really good little set. This is a This is a very cool one. Oh, something just fell off. But it's not as good. It's not as good as that one, shall we say? And it's not quite as good as that one either. But I will say this: if you've got it, Slave One, buy it. If you haven't got it, even more so, buy it. It's a really cool set. It really is, folks. And also, as well, you get a really cool Boba Fett with it as well.
I don't understand the Star Wars themes and how there's like 8 of every ship, and it's crazy. I think it's hilarious.
There we go. So look at that. This is
I do like that.
Yeah, it definitely looks a lot less like a coffee maker in real life.
You're right. It does actually look like a coffee maker. But this is quite cool, though. The way this works with the way that the canopy comes down as well. It just uses. This is going to sound so weird, but it just uses gravity and good old physics. How about that?
Look at that.
It just comes down like so.
Yeah, it does look good. It connects nicely. Yeah.
It does. But my favorite part of all this, as well as building up the platform and everything like that, because it's a really good building experience. Is this here?
Yes. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that is awesome. It really is, folks.
I love how they have the source material and then they kind of do a side by side. They've done it so well.
It is really cool. It is really cool. I love it. I really do. So I'd recommend this set for everybody. I know some places are giving it quite low scores, but what I will say, one nice thing, you don't get this with a UCS set, folks. At least I don't think so. Danny, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But this is printed.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. They should do that for all of them, honestly.
They should.
For all the anything like collectible like that, it really should have it printed as an exclusive piece too, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only.
And that's coming from someone who loves stickers too. Kevin is a
well. I don't love stickers. I just love getting them perfect.
Yeah.
don't mention Brenda's application.
I don't love them. I'm just really good at them.
Yeah. So it'd be different if he wasn't good at them. And then it'd be like, oh, well, he's just saying that because he doesn't like stickers. But he has a good point.
I think Lauren's going to buy it. Bryce Rich Bricks is going to buy it and convert it into a lamp. It's a Star Wars lamp.
I tell you what, that looked really good lit up. It really
wouldn't it?
That's what I was going to do with the gunship.
Lego Gravity. What will they think of next? Yeah. Someone once said to me, she goes, "Oh, you could spend all this money, it'd be fabulous, wouldn't it? Just to go up and go into the stratosphere and get that sense of weightlessness and stuff like that." And I said, "Why don't you just go for a swim? You get the same sensation, and it'll cost you like £1 million less or something like that." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, but I mean, like, if Richard Branson said to me, "You can have a ticket on my spaceship tomorrow," I'd go on that thing. I'd be there. I wouldn't go on any of the other ones. I'd go on Elon's definitely because that's really Star Trekky, and I'd go on. I know I'm going off on one, but
I like the fact you said no. I'd only go on Richards, and then you're like, actually no. Elon as well. Might give me a free Tesla.
With Richards is like an airplane. Elon's is like a spaceship. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But they both bring you to space. But the other two are as dodgy as hell. I don't like the look of the other ones, like Bezos and God no. But the other two, yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty cool. Would you go into space on one of those? Anybody?
No.
Yes.
Go for a swim.
Are you kidding?
If they gave me the ticket, I'd sell it to buy more Lego.
Really? I'd go. I'd be like, yes.
So many things that can go wrong. It's odds law when I'm on it. That's when it'll happen.
A parachute.
The Virgin one is like an airplane. You basically take off like an airplane. You go up into the atmosphere or close to it, and then you're still kind of airplaney. The wings kind of go up like that, and then you glide back down. So I mean, that is more kind of your body would recognize that more, I think, than. Kind of a rocket and getting the pants scared off you with some of the other ones.
I don't know, man. I think I'd want to get the full thing. I want to feel some G-force. You know?
You said you'd rather go to the pool.
Well, yeah. But what would you? I don't know what else I would do. I mean, how much are we talking about here? How much is the ticket? 10 million.
It's a freebie. Like it's for free.
Oh, it's a freebie. Well, then you might as well do it. Yeah, it's like an exceptionally good gift with purchase.
Yeah, it's $2 to go to the pool. You might as well just go to space if it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
free space.
Nothing's ever free.
Don't go to the ocean.
Nothing's ever free. Yeah. Well, Elon, like anyone that just lobs cars into space, high five and all that.
Is that car still flying off into space?
Yeah, the batteries have probably gone flat by now. I know Elon, but yeah, he's got some dude. I don't know. It's like a dummy, isn't it? Pretending to drive it. It's just floating away. That will come back to us one day. Has anyone seen Star Trek, the motion picture?
Yeah.
Vija. We'll get like Teller comes back. Teller wants to meet its
maker.
Its maker. And it's going to be very disappointed. It really will be. Because Elon will be long gone by then. But,
he might have uploaded his consciousness into the net.
Oh, snap.
Into the net. I like that. Yeah.
This is my 1990s lingo coming out.
Into the internet.
The internet.
I really should have taken the blue pill.
Yeah.
Oh, the Matrix.
The motion picture. Peter Mike is building, and he's on the final bag, which is pretty cool. Greg, did you build anything, or are you sorting tonight, or what were you up to?
No, I'm taking stuff apart actually.
What?
I'm taking stuff apart. Look at this. How about this for an element?
You're taking it apart.
Yeah.
Didn't you just build it yesterday?
What are you going to do with it?
I built it yesterday.
Speed build.
Yeah, I'm going to build it again. Yeah, I'm going to make make something out of it. But yeah, that's the remains of a Hydra Stomper, just there, and that's the remains of an AT-AT, believe it or not. But there we go. So yeah, I thought I'd rebuild it. Actually, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to video it this time, Si, and
Yeah, cool.
I'm going to make something else out of it, something unusual. So I'm going to do a few videos for next week, none of which will be me reviewing anything, vlogging about it. I'm just building something. I like my speed builds. And no one else seems to like them, but I like them.
Bye, Lego Madness.
Yeah.
I like watching them.
Yeah.
I want to get that set now because I want to put a handle on the back.
Now you've seen the cartoon, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought it was brilliant. I thought that was such a cool thing to do. And also as well, do you know, in a sense, I know a lot of people calling her Captain Carter, but if she is meant to go along the way of it being Captain America and she's dressed up in Union flag, then that kind of does make her Captain Britain, does it not?
It's in What If universe. She could be Captain Britain in the What If universe.
Yeah, she could have become Captain Britain from that, couldn't she? Yeah. As opposed to
Is there a character called Captain Britain?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Brilliant character. Yeah, that was one of my favorite comics when I was a kid. Like it was a very serious. It was like a 2000 AD. Comic
Really?
Style. Yeah. It was really like it was the first. I used to read a lot of Iron Man, the Avengers, and all that sort of stuff. And then I started reading Captain Britain. I was like, blimey, it's raunchy. It's near the edge. It's completely different. It was like really growing up sort of comic. I was like, blimey, here, people were, blowing up and all this sort of stuff. They weren't kind of coming around from it and all this sort of stuff. Yeah. So I don't know, man. It was really good artwork as well. And it was, I don't know. It was even like in that same comic that I used to read called obviously Captain Britain. They used to have something in the back of it, and it was a Doctor Who spin-off. And it was some superhero called the Dalek Killer. And he just used to go around the universe killing Daleks. Okay. And it was really good. It was bizarre, but it was like really serious. It was like a really serious version of Doctor Who with everything in it other than Doctor Who, of course. So, it was kind of mad. I'll have to look them up. I'm going to have to try and buy those ones because it's kind of like a sort of little insight into my childhood.
Yeah. You just want to say goodnight to Barry. Barry's heading off, and have a good night, my friend. Brand new Lego channel as well, so check him out and give him an old subscribe and check out his videos. Lego Madness is going and probably gone now, so good night, Liam, and thanks for being here. You have been a legend, and he is he's signing people up for a 50-hour live stream, which will take place at the start of September. So check him out on Instagram and see if there are any places for it yourself if you want to get involved in that. The minifigure Who says Absalom Dalek Killer. Did I say that right? Absalom
Dalek Killer. Was that what that character was called?
Or Darak even. So
Okay, interesting. Like I say, I'm basically casting my mind back to stuff that I used to read like 25 years ago. So excuse my vagueness. But no, I appreciate that, guys. I'm definitely going to look that up.
Isaac wants to set up a petition to cast Greg as Captain Britain.
Captain Britain? Anyone for tennis?
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. He's a really cool looking superhero as well. Like him and Captain America were actually quite good buddies. And the cool thing with Captain Britain is he was a flyer. So he used to just fly Captain America around.
No way.
Cool, yeah. Check out his outfit. It's really, really cool.
That's mad. Who do you think? Obviously, with What If, it's not a continuation each week. So who do you think would be in next week's?
Well, we've got basically just look at all the minifigures coming out, and that will tell you probably what the first 16 or 12 to 16 episodes are going to be about. You're going to have Spider-Man with the what's that? That's that song that we like, Si. What's it called? Levitating. Awesome. Yeah, levitating cloak. Which is going to be pretty cool.
Yes.
Spider-Man wearing that is going to be really odd. Which actually that did feature in the the Spider-Man movie, Into the Spider-Verse. There was one of those Spider-Man outfits wearing a cape, and the guy says Spider-Man doesn't wear a cape, and he goes, "Oh, okay, then." But it was a little reference to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice little reference. We're going to get
T'Challa versus Star-Lord.
Yes, now that is going to be.
I think that might be the next one.
Oh, sorry, I got the shivers there because you know what? The guy that voices him is actually the actor who died as well.
Oh, did he do the voice?
Yeah, most of the actors have done the voices to all of the characters that are in it. Even Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Even the guy that played Hawkeye. He had one line in that entire program, didn't he? And that was him. That was the proper character. That was the proper actor that played him.
And did oh my god, Tony Stark's actor, what's his name again? Did he take
Downey.
part?
Yeah, Daniel Jr.
Did he lend his voice to it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Really?
find out in the next week or so because he's going to be in it, and it's going to be what if. I think it's the what if.
Yeah, confirmed Black Panther. Lucas next one.
Yeah.
Two have
really?
said that.
Yeah. So
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
we got, man. The Black Panther Star-Lord is the next one. Yeah, and that looks really good. And that's got the guy. Who's the blue guy that said it? He goes,
Gondo.
yeah, like that.
Yes,
He's got
yes.
that. It's got that felt tip pen that kills everybody. Yeah,
Like that.
that's it. That's it. But it's the actor. He's got a very distinct voice.
Mary
as
Poppins,
well.
you all.
Nice.
Mary Poppins. Yeah, she was a funny one, wasn't she?
That was the whole point, Greg.
I know. Yeah, but you could definitely look at what she said and how she did things in a very different light.
Kevin, I know you're not into the Marvel movies, but have you considered watching What If?
If Mary Poppins was in it, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
She is Iron
What if Mary
Poppins.
Poppins was?
What if Mary Poppins was Iron Man? Yeah, I would watch that for
No,
sure.
she would be the Iron Woman.
Well,
Iron Lady.
you know, who's to say? What
Mary
if?
Iron Poppins. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, that's consumable. It's like 20 minutes long or something.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I mean, and especially because it like doesn't necessarily tie in with everything else that goes on in the universe, you know,
Yeah.
then I could certainly handle it. Yeah, but I don't really know anything about it except from what I've learned from not being able to avoid discussion of the CMF series, you know. So
Yeah. I know nothing about it either. I mean, I'm not into comics. If I was into comics, that's a different rabbit hole altogether. But I know nothing about it either, and all I know again is from the comics and maybe watching WandaVision. But
where are people? Where is it even showing?
Ooh.
Like who?
Disney Plus.
Oh, Disney Plus. Gotcha. Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
I
need
do
to
not
get
have
you
that. So, yeah. As not a Star Wars fan and not a Marvel person, I've just never jumped onto Disney Plus. If they would still have like a 1 month free trial, I would get it and then I'd be hooked, I'm sure. But they don't, and so I just won't go for it. You know.
I think it's awesome. Were you going to show us? Oh, you're going to show us.
Oh,
You
nice.
need to get
Oh.
this. This will teach you a lot of
Oh, my.
things about the Marvel universe and the different Marvel universes. Because you've got the Ultimate Universe, which is what these guys are, and then you've got the normal universe, which is what these guys are. Also, as well, in these magazines, you get some fantastic artwork as well, like a bit of Daredevil, Daredevil Wolverine. How about that?
That's awesome.
Let's get something a bit. Oh, that's a good one. Do you know what? I had all these comics when I was a kid. That's pretty cool. Look at the Wolverine's claws. The grey hole.
Wicked, yeah.
Let's
I'm going to
get
have to
this-
see if they have that book in TK Maxx or TJ Maxx, as you guys know it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Those books pop up in TK Maxx all the time for like €11.
Wow.
And so, like, they're about 20-25 quid in a proper shop.
Well, they're beautiful. You know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, Brick Vibe, how's it going, dude?
Yeah, that would go for $40 or $50 over here,
Yep.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but check out TJ Maxx in the States and Canada and TK Maxx in Europe.
Look at that. Now, that's got to be some sort of British captain there, isn't it?
Yeah.
See?
You got it.
Yeah. Something going on there. It's pretty cool though. But yeah, just flick through it. You learn loads of stuff. You really do, folks. It's really cool. Lots of pictures as well, so it's not too demanding.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I learned a lot of stuff from the kind of Lego books as well, like the in different encyclopedias, and they've got different years and years that like different elements come out and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I'll have to get that. You'll have to give me the name of that later on. Anyway, Danny, are you into the Marvel What If program?
Well, I did watch the first episode, and like this year with all the new shows coming out, I have watched, WandaVision, Loki, Falcon Winter Soldier. So I'm kind of in for it now because I went down the rabbit hole of watching like the other 26 films that are on Disney Plus over the last year. So I am watching What If, and I think the CMF series also kind of pushed me in that direction to like, hey, see it through. What is it? So I'm giving it a chance. And initially the animation kind of just reminded me of that Star Wars baby show called Resistance.
Yeah, 100%. I thought so because it's slightly glowy on the edges.
It's
isn't
glowy. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really like how it's glowy, but I'm not going to let that deter me. I'm going to keep watching. And then the second thing that kind of got me turned off from it was the pacing of it. Obviously they're trying to recover the story and show the difference. So the first 7 minutes was like basically a recap of the entire movie Captain America. And I was like, oh, okay. So I want a little bit more like, character development. So I was like, okay, there's still 20 minutes left. Let's see what happens. But it was very fast. Like they're trying to cover the backstory on these new characters so quickly. So I'm hoping that it does slow down maybe once they're introduced. But other than that, like I'm interested. Yeah, I want to see where it's going.
Definitely. And the thing is, it's infinite. Like literally, they could do another story. It was exactly the same moment.
Right.
But with different, like imagine if Tony Stark's father actually became, Captain Stark or something like that, or Starkers. Could we call him that? But do you know what I mean? It's infinite. What I will say though, because we're not, I don't think we could give away too many things, is that the main villain, he wasn't around that very long, was he? Really?
No.
Right.
Like,
I
what?
was a bit like, oh, I didn't expect that. It was like, he's my champion. And I was like, oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, I mean, what sort of an idiot did he think? Like,
I know. Yeah, it was like, duh.
it's not like when the lads like hung out with Thanos and they did his bidding and they were still kind of friendly with Thanos once he like did their bidding properly. This guy is just like, what the hell?
Yeah, he didn't even move, did he? He went, ha, my champion is here. And that was it. But I don't know, but the Thanos is all right. If you're a mate with Thanos, you're fine. Just if you ever see him going like that, run.
Run.
Yeah.
Well, running wouldn't get you too far anyway, so you'd still be screwed.
I know, but psychologically, it might make you feel better for a nanosecond.
Yeah. Brickstage Pass, what about you? You seem to know a lot about kind of comic book things. Although, is DC your thing?
No, I like both, to be fair. I've always been a crossover. So I really liked Iron Man. So when they did that as a film, I was really hooked. Because I thought that first Iron Man film was just amazing.
Yeah.
But I think Winter Soldier is probably my favourite out of all of them, just because it's got that like thriller type, noir type feel to it.
Totally.
It's my favourite one.
I watched for the first time the other day Captain Marvel, and I thought that was a really good film. Really, really enjoyed that.
It's a bit of a nostalgia into the 90s, that, innit?
Yeah. The music there. It was good though. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was a good retro thing to it. That would have tied in quite nicely with the Guardians of the Galaxy because that was around that sort of time, wasn't it? When he got kind of kidnapped, wasn't it? Because he had his Walkman and all that sort of thing still.
It would have been funny to have like just an Easter egg in the background, like I don't know, maybe a shooting star, but the shooting star turned out to be the ship taking off from Earth with Peter in it.
Do you know what, Si? It wouldn't surprise me if those sort of things were there. They normally they are quite good at doing stuff like that. And what I liked as well, do you know what it was? I even when the guy was all had the makeup on that, I thought, I'm sure that's the guy that plays Krennic in Rogue One, and it blew and well was as well. It was a really good actor.
Right. Yeah, it is. Same guy. Ben, somebody from Australia, innit? He used to be in Neighbours.
I love that film. Rogue
He
One.
was in Neighbours.
Yeah.
Rogue One.
Yeah,
know
man.
that.
I love Rogue One. Danny, I know this is probably the most boring question to ever ask a big Star Wars fan, but what's your favorite 2 Star Wars films?
My favorite 2 Star Wars films? Like,
Yeah, the only reason I always say 2 is because my one always fluctuates somewhere between Rogue One and The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, those are really good. Because, like, I remember watching Rogue One, and I would say, like, I had the most, like, reaction to that one. So I'm with you on Rogue One, Greg. That's definitely one of my favorite Star Wars movies in terms of just, like, the actual movie. But then the ending is so great. And then you feel like, wow, it gives the trilogy so much more meaning because then you know the sacrifice behind it. So yeah, I would say that's still one of my favorites. Then I got to go back to nostalgia because I grew up with the prequels. So like I would say like from a more fan base perspective, one of the original trilogy movies would be one of my favorite. But when I think about just my impact growing up, like Attack of the Clones, like I didn't care about blue screens, green screens, and whatever the cringy acting was. Like that was my jam. Like that's what I grew up with. Anakin and Obi were my heroes. So yeah, I mean, looking at it now, it wouldn't be like my favorite film. So if you're giving me 2 options, I still have to put Attack of the Clones there because I literally would cut out the cereal boxes that had like Yoda, young Yoda with like the energy ball. I was like, oh, it's so cool. I would like put it on my wall because I didn't have any posters.
That's so cool though. That's a really good story.
Yeah,
it really is.
So it's always this backstory with me. It's not just pure like, you know, fan response of current day and age. It's always a story.
No, I agree. If you watch Rogue One, my God, when you get to the end of that, you just want to put in A New Hope and just watch that. It's so good. But yeah, no, I mean, it's the one that goes with you. When I was growing up, the film that I remember going to Leicester Square to see was actually Return of the Jedi. So that was pretty cool. But Empire, I don't know. I've just always liked the vibe about Empire. And there was that scene as well where Vader is at the table and he says, you know, we would be honored if you would join us and stuff like that. And I always thought, it's jolly nice of him, isn't it? But it's just iconic, wasn't it? It was that meeting room where the good met the bad. And it was, I don't know, I just loved it.
The first time you saw that scene, you were just like, oh no, because he was such a baddie.
Yeah, but you didn't expect him in there, did you?
No,
and also as well, we shot him in the hands. I was like, blimey, he's got thick gloves on. Little did we know that, you know, a robotic.
Exactly. I just want to say hello to Echo Bricks who popped in, and I saw. Yeah, I don't know. I think we said hello to Jesse Brick Galaxy earlier on, who was a big Marvel fan, and I don't know if Jesse is still doing the Marvel show. They were doing a Marvel show when Marvel shows were on. They'd have a kind of a recap and chat about it, and I think that was on Jesse's channel, wasn't it, Greg?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So check that out if they're still doing it, or otherwise just check out the channel. Everybody in the chat as well, check each other out too. Destro is here. How's it going, Destro? Good to see you. Little Bins and Bricks, how are you today, Sarah? And I think that was I didn't see anybody else popping in, so that was pretty cool. Lots of lovely people in the chat as usual. Danny, will you be doing earlier streams for us European people who don't get to see much of your streams?
Oh, you know what? You pose a pretty good point there.
Segue.
And actually, I had that Falls over the other day. We were trying to take apart the mock. And so we were talking a little bit more about what kinds of videos we should do next and streams. And I think for the weekdays, like obviously I work, so I can't do it any sooner than like 6. And since we've been traveling, we did the gunship on weekdays because we were gone on the weekends. So the weekdays are a bit tight. However, when I do stream on Sundays, 3 p.m. is like kind of the time slot that I've chosen. Just grabbed it and was like, yes, it's a good time. Let's do it then. So that's kind of where we're at on that.
That's pretty cool. And I forgot to ask you earlier on about Brick Fair. How cool was it? Because you came home with a huge haul, like a mega haul.
It was
like if you look at Danny and look to the left, in the corner is a huge amount of Lego.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Nice. Yeah, it was just peeking out in the stream the other day. Yeah.
Nice. That's a
What did you get?
What did I get? What didn't I get? Well, there was 2 yard sales at Brick Fair. There was one on Friday and one on Saturday, and they last for 2 hours. And there was a good 100 people with tables set up selling stuff.
Wow.
In addition to that, there were also vendors that were open the entire convention, and it seemed like they just kept getting more and more stuff up until I think Saturday, and then finally, it peaked, and their stock was starting to dwindle down. So there was a lot to just constantly look at and shop for, and it was hard to know exactly how much money we had spent already, how much stuff we had gotten already, because I felt like if we don't get enough, we're just gonna have regrets, and we don't want to go home feeling like we didn't buy enough Lego. So get that out of the way. Yeah, I have a haul video that breaks down everything that I personally got, and then I have another video of showing like the whole hotel room full of everything we got collectively, because that was over $3,000 worth. And release day alone, I mean, I did like an online purchase to get a GWP, and then we did all 5 of us a $200 purchase in the store, so we all came home with GWPs, and that was just from the Lego store alone. But we also went 2 other times to go check it out. We had to go see what the pad wall was like, because there's 3 Lego stores within like a 15-20 mile radius. That's like unheard of. We have to drive 3.5 hours to get to a Lego store around here. So we were like, we got to go to them all and check out their pad wall, and kind of scope out where's going to have the most stock of the gunship. And then it just ended up being, well, where's Ryan going to go? And let's go to the same place so that we can hang out in line. So we ended up going to that one. But the pad wall at the place that we did go to get the gunship, Tyson's Corner, that one was like pretty impressive. I mean, I don't think the parts were that great, but just the amount and the quantity to choose from, we don't get to PAB very often. So it was a big deal to get to go fill up cups. So I came home with 4 cups, but collectively we had like 15. So everything just got like exponentially increased with all of us buying stuff. But yeah, I did end up getting the whole August 1st Star Wars release day wave. So I have all of those. And I also got the Infinity Gauntlet, Thor's new Asgard. I got the Dragon Flyer and the Guardians ship. So those are like new themes for me, like Marvel, getting into that side of it. I'm like, oh boy, where's this going to take me?
There she goes.
Yeah, it's dangerous. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But I'm excited with all the new pieces that we got. That was the other part of it. Not even just sets, but like, bags of 2 pounds of a certain color for like, $15-20. Can't beat that unless you're getting them in like really big bulk on some black market. That's kind of the best you can do around here. So excited to get those sorted out, and planning what kind of mock we want to build next with gray pieces.
Yeah, because you kept that a secret. You managed to keep that a secret from us. I know you said you were going to be doing a mock, but you didn't tell us you were going to bring it to Brick Fair.
Yeah, because it was our first time, and I was kind of feeling a bit nervous. Like, well, we don't really know what we're doing. So it's one thing to document the process, but there's another factor of just like, well, if people don't like it, then at least they didn't have to look at it for too long. And if they do, well, great. We'll document the next one.
That's hilarious. Did you get to see like all the kind of people you wanted to meet and hang out with?
Yeah. I think there were like 13 or 14 of the Lego Masters there, both from season 1 and 2. And since we were in the Star Wars area with our Imperial occupation on Jeddah mock, we were pretty much in the action. Ryan's group was there, and I got to spend time with Claire and with Lauren. And so I felt like that was probably one of the highlights, was just getting to know them more, and not just walking around the convention, but like also just like having some good conversations over dinner. I was like, this is great. Like I am getting to meet other people and make friends. And, I think the boys mostly just talk about Lego like 24/7, which I can do. But, we actually got to have some like deep conversations. I was like, wow, this is great. So,
it's good because it's good that when people meet Ryan in real life, because a lot of people, I think, have a preconception about Ryan, and he's a really nice, genuine guy, down to earth, and he's friendly and generous. I mean, it's good that people see that. I mean, there's a few people out there that don't like him, and I just think they should give him a proper chance, really, because he's awesome. Like, I mean, he's been on here a few times. He hangs out with us a bit.
Yeah, I know. And he works really hard too. And so I feel like the people that are kind of haters don't realize all the work that he has put in to get where he is today.
Yeah.
And he's quite energetic on his channel. I was actually surprised by how like chill he is in real life. Because it seems like he's talking a million miles a minute. But then in real life, he's just kind of like, yeah. So we're gonna go get some Chick-fil-A now. I'm just like, oh, he's quieter than I thought.
And Sans is Sans. He's always hyper.
Yeah, Sans was a riot. I feel like he's just, a good video waiting to happen.
Yeah. I'm glad you had fun. Did you? There's probably other people you didn't know. Did you see Brick Hive there? Are you familiar with Brick Hive?
I did. I am. Yeah, I was only just like, I knew of him. And then when I saw him in person, I was like, oh, yeah. And so I was checking out some of his videos after that. But yeah, I didn't realize like how many people were all there. And I feel like I came out of it knowing faces and names a lot better. Yeah. So good introductions.
Greg and Brick Hive have known each other for a long time. They're practically best friends. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He really is. And I had my sig fig there as well, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
That
was
like,
great.
Yes, I'm there in spirit. It was lovely. But all of us were like getting well jealous, wasn't we, Si?
Oh, unbelievably so. I couldn't
nice
Hive had amazing vlogs because they were out that day practically, or the next day, whatever.
Yeah.
And really, like, because for us, we kind of we don't get to go to those big ones, and we know all of you guys, and it was cool to see everyone in the same room, everybody from Rich Boy Jay to Ryan to you to like everybody just there. Brick Hive, first time being in exhibitor. Don't shut up, Greg. I can say it. I don't know. He was I can say it. I swear I speak English. He was showing off his mock.
Yeah.
But great to see so many people there. But Hive's vlogs were brilliant because we could live it while you guys were still at it.
Yeah, how did he do that? How did he do that?
He went home and just put it all together.
Yeah.
Well, back in the hotel.
He was in his hotel, wasn't he? I tell you what, watch the first 20 seconds of his first vlog on that day. It's very candid. I'll give him that. But no, I loved it. Do you know what I mean? I would even been. This is something maybe a YouTuber will pick up on and just do. I'd have been happy even if didn't say anything. It just showed us some shots of what was going on out there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's that because we don't see it. You see, we certainly don't have anything to that scale in this country.
Brick.
I say
we had Brick. That was pretty big.
Was it?
Yeah.
Where's that normally? Is that the one?
That was the NEC, wasn't it? That was a couple of years ago when they did that. They were actually brought.
Will that come back, Craig? Though
I don't know. It was Bright Bricks, wasn't it, that were behind it? So, no, the nearest big one I think coming up will be Bricktastic by Fairy Bricks in Manchester. That's a big arena that it's in.
Yeah, that's a 4-hour drive from me though. I don't know if I can. What about Milton Keynes?
A 4-hour drive. That's like a day trip for North American.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, 4 hours. Wait, we drove 9.5.
I'm not going to drive 4 hours. I'll fly it.
I drive that to drop off a
I'm not
cookie
going
with
to drive
someone.
it.
I drive that to go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, exactly. 4 hours.
No,
Get out of here.
Big in airport for me. I'll just get a jet up there or something like that.
4 hours? Oh my gosh.
Well, I'll be there in like 20 minutes if I fly. That'd be a lot quicker.
I'd like to go to the American ones, but again, it's like you say, it's the distance in it and organising it. It's got to be a holiday.
Yeah. It'd be fun though. It would be fun. Definitely.
I think the two on my list that I've got to do are Scarebeck and the Portugal one. I can't remember what it's called.
The Portuguese. There's one in Portugal.
The one in Portugal is fantastic because they
really. I've never heard of it. Obrigado.
The whole community comes together there and puts you up. So if you're an exhibitor at the show or a guest, they like put you up in their houses and stuff. And it's the town there is like runs it all. It's like a really good like airfall community show over a weekend. Yeah,
cool.
It's like you say, it's like a different version of Scareback, which is again very similar. The only difference at Scareback is you tend to get a lot of the Lego people coming along to it, obviously.
Well, that's where I fancy going next year. In all honesty,
Yeah,
I'm up for a bit of that.
definitely.
As far as line bricks goes, asked by who I can't see it. Yeah, I have just subscribed. That looks like an awesome YouTube channel. Like my God, I don't know how I've never heard of that person before. But thanks for bringing them to my attention.
Lion Bricks is an excellent channel. He's a UK YouTuber.
Yeah,
Really?
the channel's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive. He's blowing up. He is, without doubt, one of the best city mockers out there.
Yeah.
He's out of this world. I tried to copy a little bit of what he did when I did my first ever LEGOdanibob one, and I just haven't got his skills. In all honesty, he's honestly brilliant. He's one of my favourites to watch.
124,000 subscribers.
Yeah, he doesn't put out a video, all the time, but when he does, it's just full of amazing stuff. Yeah.
He's brilliant. He really is. Yeah. I wanted to do that sort of that vibe that he's got, but he's just got it sussed. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Lorraine said we have to go to Portugal next year for. I'm there. Yep, no problem.
I love Portugal. I've flown to and fro Portugal twice in 4 days before, and the brilliant thing about Portugal is they're in exactly the same time zone as us, Si. So
really?
Yeah, so the time doesn't change, and I that's nice. I always find if I'm going west, I'm normally okay. If I'm coming east, it's a bit of a nightmare. I don't know why. Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. Oh. It's,
we're going to be broke next year because I want to go to Brick Fair next year. So we'll go to Portugal as well, and I want to go to something good in the UK. So
you're just going to have to build all the Lego you have instead of buying new stuff.
I'll see how much I get for a kidney.
I think everyone gets to that point. From what I'm seeing, from what I'm sort of trending and watching people, I kind of come to that conclusion that people do ultimately end up going, I'm not going to buy anything else sets wise. I'm just going to build stuff. And that kind of reuses their Lego in a different manner.
Actually, it's funny that you bring that up because one of the really great people that I met at Brick Fair is Martin. He goes by Bricksnaps on Instagram and YouTube.
He's great.
Yeah, and I asked him, I go, do you guys even buy Lego sets anymore? Because the stuff that you're building is just insane. He built Peach's Castle. He did the Rapunzel's Tower, and he did that massive Harry Potter Quidditch pitch. And he was like, no, we don't really buy sets. And sometimes we do just to get the minifigures. I was like, okay. Yeah. So that's the thing that keeps you coming back to the sets. But they build them.
We had him on Mockumentary, and we were about halfway through, and he's like, all right, I'm done. Like he had built, he wanted to build 3 habitats for minifigures, and he just knocked them out so fast.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah.
Habitats is a really cool way of doing mocks as well.
Yeah.
Kaz from Blockhead UK, she does some brilliant ones.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, she's great. Yeah. Yeah.
And she's a London AFOL. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I loved what she did with the Monkey Kid HQ too.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Did you see? Was you on the stream when she?
I was.
Was you watching?
I think I was just watching. Oh yeah, I was. Yeah. Because I was chatting with Tech and Claire about it at the time. I remember now. Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, this is my city and this is my kind of, Ninjago district, I think she calls it. And then it was like, oh my God, it's amazing.
And she took the HQ and just plunked it down there, and it looked like this kind of industrial, overgrown area that was turned into a little restaurant that you'd sit at. So you can totally imagine seeing that in some hip town, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
Amazing Brick got home from work. I'm going to lather away in the bath. So basically, we're going to do the same. We're going to wind it up. I ended the poll because I remembered to today. We had 103 votes.
I was the first vote, and it was 100% yes back then. So
103 votes. So if you haven't hit the like button already, hit the like button now, because that helps, obviously. I want to say thank you to the people who gave donations with Creative Vision and Monarch, who is Mark. Thank you so much for those. Much appreciated. Greg, do you want to tell everybody what's happening on your channel for the next day and week?
Well, in about 24 hours, folks, London Calling turns the ripe old age of 80. So that's going to be pretty funky. So tomorrow we're 80. I mean, if you was looking at a technicality and sort of throwing a few 72-hour community live streams, we're probably more around 85. But you got to go for what is the I don't know what you would call it exactly, but anyway, we will be exactly 80 tomorrow, folks. So that's going to be cool. We're going to have the likes of Cy O'Connor on there, of course. We're going to have Nicole from Germany as well. But we've also got a newbie on tomorrow, Cy. We've got a newbie, and that is Little Bins and Bricks. Is going to be in London. So
yeah, Sarah's great.
Yeah, so we're going to have her in town. And this young gentleman down here, over there, he's going to be joining us as well. And maybe one or two others as well. And then next week, be a couple of short videos. I think I'm going to do a few short videos for next week. And London Calling. And then I might even do a London Eye next Saturday as well. So I might be calling on your services for that one, Si. Perhaps.
Anytime.
Good man. Yeah, I reviewed Blocks magazine about 3 weeks ago, and it got. I thought I'm going to do a live stream version of the magazine review, and it got literally like 8 times more viewing time than it did ordinarily when I do a video of it. Wow. Exactly the same thing, but I did it live, and I got so many more views. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do that then.
I love hanging out. Like I hung out for that one, and like videos just aren't as. For me, as interactive, and I prefer watching the live stream and chatting about the content with you right there, or the instant or like the what do you call it, a premiere. I like the premiere version too, like when you do that. Anything where we can chat about it.
Yeah, and then, do you know what? I nearly all my videos, I do a premiere on them, and it's not to try. I do 2 things. I do them there. If I got a bit of B movie, I'll throw a trailer into it as well, because it's the YouTube thing now. But I like doing it because I like just having a chit chat with someone. It's like a quick 10-minute catch up with peeps. How you do? What you're up to? Don't forget, we're going to be on this tonight. Watch so and so. But I will say this: I'm going to throw this out to everyone out there in the Lego YouTube community. I think we should start doing some sort of raid thing. That when we finish our streams, we should take a look out there, find out who's streaming as well, and then we just dump everyone over on that side as well. Throw a link into the stream. We've certainly done it for you before, Kevin. And I think we should do it. I think we should try and copy. Well, we are copied. Actually, it's their idea, their version of a sort of a raid train or whatever it is they call it, and do something like that, just to sort of bring it all together a little bit more, just a little bit more.
The first time I heard of a raid was when Ryan sent people over to one of my streams. I'd never heard of it before.
Yeah. It's nice when it happens. It's really nice.
It's a great idea. We'd have to make sure the people on after us are kind of like, they do it a lot. So you send people over who are going to be interested in who's next.
Maybe we'll call it something like the Cavalcade Raid Alliance or something like that. I don't know. But I'm not as into my linguistics as Kevin over here. To my left. So,
call it whatever you want. Yeah,
we'll have to play around with some words. We'll just make up words, and let's face it, words are just made up anyway, Kevin, aren't they?
Yes. I was trying to make up a word, but it's really hard to do it, so I just said yes instead.
Spanoofbinoff. Spanoofbinoff is my word for the day.
Oh, you can't just pick an Irish word and pretend you made it up.
Well, any Irish word. You could say Pogue Mahone, and not many people will know.
I know someone called Pogue Mahone. You can't.
No,
use
you
that
don't.
As a name. I do.
You don't know anyone called Pogue Mahone.
And what was that first word you just made up?
My mother's mother was named Pogue Mahone.
It's an old Irish name, and you know it, Sion Connor.
Well, I'll tell you what it means in English. Kiss my ass. Hogue is kiss, Mahone is my ass. Anyway, I just want to say hi to AT's Life who's out there, and Gary, who always, like everybody else out there, always catches up and hangs out with us. Bryce Rich Bricks as well. Loads of people who are here. I'm going to try and go through some after I let everybody have a go of telling everybody what they're going to be doing on the next week or two. I've got Nulliga's back. Yes, sweetheart?
New Marvel's good.
The new Marvel is good. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, good boy. We'll have a conversation about it later then. We can swap notes. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Kevin, ImBboredToys, do you want to tell everybody what's coming up on your channel for the week, please?
I would love to. Saturday's the next one. We stream at 3 p.m. Eastern time. That's 8 p.m. in the UK. I have too many options for what to build. So I might pick a Ninjago set. We could start the gardens. Claire got me an old DC Superhero Girls set, the high school, which I've been looking at for a long time. Really, really want to build it. I think it looks cool. We might do that. We might do the first part of the gardens. I have so many other sets to choose from, so I'll pick something. And Brenda will build that with me on Saturday. Mockumentaries on Monday on Claire's channel. I think it's just going to be me, Tech, and Claire. The Plastic Architect, and I don't know what I'll be working on, but I have been working on. Tech's not here, so he can't make fun of me for showing it again. But I've been working on this. I just built a little entrance during stream today. I built this, the little entrance to it. Whoops, sorry, I hit the mic there. That was probably loud for you guys. That little like triangle there, which I think looks nice. And that's for Brick Huntress's Let's Build Adventure hashtag on Instagram. So that ends up on Sunday. So I've been spending a lot of time working on that mock, and so I guess I'll have to work on something else on Monday. But yeah, Lauren, that Bloomin' roller coaster again. I posted a picture of it yesterday. And put hashtag Bloomin' roller coaster.
He's very proud of it. He's very
proud. Of course I am. Of course I am.
I tell you what though, watch Tech back. All these live streams that he did around Christmas time, which at the moment all my live stream feeds is Tech at the moment.
I know.
Yeah, because he's relisted his living videos.
So funny.
Yeah, and he's but he was so proud of his Clone Wars mosaic that he did. Honestly, any time he could get it into shot, it'd be there.
Well, I'm gonna make fun. I think he's just jealous. He gets mad at me, so he hasn't finished anything in months. So, Tech, if you're rewatching this later,
but I do want to say something for Tech. He unlisted a lot of his videos and live streams, so he's not as close to the 4K watch time, 4,000 hours watch time. So if you have a free minute or whatever, and if you're, if you want to help Tech out with some watch time, throw on a live stream or a video or even one of his playlists, and let's just help him out a little bit, because I think he thought he was quite close. He was quite close. So let's help Tech out. Hashtag let's help Tech. So yay, Danny's on board. Danny, what's coming up from you?
Yeah, so we just finished the gunship, so I'll be doing a video on that. I will be finishing Mos Eisley's Cantina and doing a video on that. And then this weekend, I'm hoping to really just dig into some stuff. We'll have the stream on Sunday afternoon. And then our mock contest has been extended to the 28th after numerous requests. People were going on vacations and school was starting. So I decided to extend it to the 28th. And that is still up for grabs for a $50 first prize gift card, 25 second place, and 10 for third place. So that is great. Just throw something in there, Star Wars. You could just put some stormtroopers on that Bloomin' roller coaster and submit it, and there you go. It is a rescue theme, so maybe one of the stormtroopers is hanging off and one of them's trying to help him or something. So get creative. Throw something up there. Hashtag DANIBOB500, because it is my 500 subscriber mock contest. So hey, Shy, what's up?
Hey, Shy.
He just popped in.
Hey, Shy.
So that's everything
is
that
he frozen?
is coming up on the Lego Danny Bob channel. I'm gonna be heavily digging into that upcoming that backlog over there. Yeah, that's gonna It's going to get destroyed this month.
Oh, yeah.
Shy coming in for the promo section. I love it.
He is, yeah.
To be fair, I've been back. for
Hey,
like
I'm
30
Shy.
minutes.
Check me out. Shy, seeing as though you're here. First of all, hey, how's it going, dude? You well?
It's cool. I didn't want to bother you guys. I was literally just sitting here for 30 minutes. It wasn't doing anything.
Were you actually in the
I
green
was
room?
just sitting back. I was just
Keep
sitting like,
telling you,
This is my favorite place to hang out.
all the time.
I'll just chill in the
private-
back. It's all good.
Just in the private chat, I always say hello, I'm here, or
It's all
help me.
good.
And
I was working
I
on
do it to
something
Shy every week. I do it to the guy. I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
No worry. I was just working. It's all good.
I feel so bad. And now that you're here, would you like to tell everybody what you're doing for the next week on your channel? If you got anything going on, because we're going home now.
Aside from Cali Bricklake, I have nothing. Literally, I have like 10 things like in the works. I just don't know when they're gonna be released.
Well, we look forward to Fridays because that's Cali Bricklake video release day, which is always good. Tommy Seabricks was on last week. Haven't watched it yet because I'm catching up on everything. So, you know, I just discovered the BrickBods podcast lately as well. Only 20 minutes this week, so that's okay. So
Yeah, there's a
I have time, but I make time when I can, and I have Tommy Seabricks to catch up on, so that's good. I'm up to date and all the rest of them.
thanks, Si.
I'm crazy. Brickster. Well, I don't know why I keep saying Brickster. Just call you Brickstage Pass because you have two names there. I'm reading one, thinking of Greg. I'm always thinking of Greg and Brickstage Pass as well. Tell us what's coming up from you if you've got anything coming up on the channel.
Yeah, I'm in the groove with my sub mock, so I'm gonna carry on with this, and I might do a bit of a Twitch stream when I'm doing some work on it. Otherwise, I'll be hanging out with Greg tomorrow.
Insane.
Nice.
How cool it's gone
Some
with the green
beers on
screen.
there.
Yeah. It's good effects, Craig.
Yeah.
Wicked.
So yeah, I'm gonna finish that as much as I can, and I'm gonna also do a video on this one. It'll be a short.
No, oh, that's
Ooh.
Yeah, that's cool,
Whoa, it
man.
moves.
yeah, that's dope.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's meant to move like a shark as well.
It's like a UCS, like the shark ones, shark
Yeah,
raiders, or whatever.
yeah, the aqua
That's
sharks.
Yeah, there you
awesome.
go, aqua sharks.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's gonna.
I
go
wonder
in
if fooling with Brick. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I've got like a comic strip type thing that I did when I was like 16, 17 that I've recreated into Aquazone Adventures. So I'm hopefully going to do some videos on that when I get around to getting them edited by my wonderful son.
Awesome, good man, Connor. Fooling with Bricks would love that mock, I'd say, because he's into fishing.
Yeah, he loves
and-
his sharks. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up now, guys, because everyone has to go, and Love Island is ready to watch. Woo! Everybody is sympathizing with poor Shy. Shy, please, next time if that happens, just raise your hand or throw a snowball or something at us.
No
Get
worries.
Shafty in the
I was
public.
really just neck deep in work, so I was just like, whenever
Yeah.
I get on, I get on.
Oh, that's okay. But I feel bad.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that idea that Greg had, and I know Brixie is streaming now, so I'm gonna put the link in there. So go over to Brixie. I talked to him a good bit, so he knows who I am. So just tell him Cy O'Connor sent you, and be good, don't spam, all that stuff, because he's really good, and I like him a lot. And he always chats to me and stuff. So go over and say hello, see what he's building. We are going to try and say hello to or goodbye to as many people as I can because there's loads of people. We had Captain Zan, obviously. We have the Amazing Brick, Mark Destro, Jesse, Little Bins and Bricks, London Bridge Bricks, who's right there, Red Carnage, Peter Knight, Brick Buzz here. I saw Brick Vibe earlier as well, Brick Master, Infamous Convict, Solo was in here earlier on. On the panel, we also had Chris from Brickin' It. No one else left the panel, they didn't. That was it, I think. Lorraine Fox O'Connor. We had my daughter Katie, A Tease's Life. Gary, who is here always as well. Bryce Witch Bricks, Lauren. We also had Lego Madness. We had Miss Bricks, who was in earlier on. Not Miss Bricks of Fun anymore, Miss Bricks. Just Build It. I think I said Brickmaster earlier on too. Slug Biker was here. Bricks with Justin. Abs was here. Sam Perry. Who else? Redmond popped in. I popped his name up on the screen. I didn't manage to say hello using my mouth. Blah blah blah. Who else? I think that is probably all I can see on the screen. But next time, what we're going to do is myself and Greg have a little bit of a cool way of saying goodbye to people. So maybe we'll do that next Wednesday on the backlog. Which
that is a backlog thing, Si.
Yes,
that is a backlog thing, definitely.
That's my segue into telling everyone what I'm going to be doing. So next week on the backlog, it'll be on Greg's channel. So check that out. That is usually at 8 p.m. British Standard Time, which is known as for the summer. Which is, I remember. So that's 3 p.m. Eastern if you're in the United States. Back here on Thursday. Thursday should be good, so just keep an eye out on what's happening. I'm going to be filming the Q&A, which I don't think I'll do weekly. I think I might do it every 2 weeks. I don't want to overload people. And that's basically it from me. Anybody else got anything to say?
No.
That's brilliant. Okay, bye everybody.
Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.